What is up, everyone? Conixis here. Welcome back to Danganronpa V3 Killing Harmony. And as you know, some stuff happened. Some stuff that... what is this? Anyways, but as you know, some bullcrap happened. And not only did Tenko get killed, but Angie got killed as well. And you want to know something? Angie's death is the only one that matters, because Tenko's doesn't count because she was killed during the investigation of Angie's. So, what does that mean, you say? It means that, oh well, Tenko died for nothing. Oh boy. It which increases the speed of the reticle affected during launch of the base can be combined with downshift. Anyways, that's about all we can put up. No, we got some slots available. We don't have enough stuff to buy. You know what I'm saying? Trigger hat. Nope. I can't buy any of this. I only have 5. Same equals ability. What does that do? Silences all conversations except the reticle. No. Librarian's glare instantly silences loud voices. Yeah, that's actually a good one. Boom. Anyways, that's about it. Anyway, so let's just get it on, man. I need to know who did everything. Or what two did everything. I need this.
Ahem. Now then, let's begin with the basic explanation of the class trial.
Oh boy.
During the trial, you'll present your arguments for who the culprit is, and vote for who done it. Vote correctly, and only the blackened will be punished. But if you pick the wrong person...
But apparently in this trial, there's only one blackened because the other one gets off scot-free.
I'll punish
They killed someone for no reason, and they don't get punishment. Like,
and
what?
That person will graduate from this academy.
I think we should decide if there are 2 killers in this first,
in
if
your
anything.
Death. So now, smiles, everyone! It's showtime! Let's get this crazy awesome trial underway!
Sorry, everyone. I don't think I'm gonna be much help this time. Because of Monokuma's disruptions, I couldn't do a thorough investigation.
I can tell Monokuma is overcompensating to hide his self-consciousness.
Oh.
Next time, spend less time fixing your hair and more time investigating, spaceman!
Shut up! I don't need to hear some comedy act from you 2 weirdos.
Oh boy.
Who did it?
Oh.
Who killed Angie and Tenko?
Do not
Hot girl
let your
Himiko
emotions
is pissed.
hasten your judgment. There may be 2 killers.
So, our other culprit might not be one of us here.
God damn it, Smokey.
Hmm? What do you mean?
The transfer student.
Oh.
Maybe our resurrected transfer student dragged Angie and Tenko into the grave.
But then, who is it and why?
Stop it! Stop making stuff up!
Say something, Shuichi. It'll be a mess if this keeps going on.
Go start real bad. There you go. Is it even possible for a revived corpse to be the culprit? Well, it is... In the interest of being thorough, I should clear things up here. Yeah, let's do that. God damn it. My girl Himiko pissed now. Whew. She ain't having none of this bull.
This crime was committed by the recently deceased.
Necronomicon?
They came back to life and killed 2 of our classmates.
No!
Did someone say I love zombies?
So, ritual did work?
Yeah. Oh wait, no, that's not V. Ah, damn it.
That's wrong!
No, that's wrong! No, you gotta add the no, Shuichi. If you don't, then it's not perfect.
I don't think Angie's ritual succeeded.
Yeah, because the Necronomicon isn't burned.
According to the Necronomicon Monokuma showed us, you have to burn the Necronomicon in the ritual.
Yeah, and it was fine. After preparing the effigy, burn this Necronomicon to ashes. Use caution, be mindful of carbon monoxide poisoning. Sprinkle the ashes on the effigy and repeat the name of the deceased 3 times.
If Angie's ritual had succeeded, the book would have been gone.
Yeah.
So she must have been killed before the ritual was complete, since the book was still intact.
Yep.
Then,
Going to think Rantaro probably not culprit.
Why would it be Rantaro? Oh yeah, because they were gonna
I guess
revive
you're right.
Rantaro. I was about to say, what?
Well, duh. There's no way a dead person could resurrect.
Except Monokuma.
Hold on a second. I can't let that comment stand.
What?
Sure, everybody knows that you can't bring the dead back to life. But it's easy at the Ultimate Academy, as long as you use the Necronomicon.
Then do it! You bum! Do it! Show us that it can work!
What are you talking about? There's no way that's possible.
Do it! I want to see!
True. I never lie about motives.
Do it!
Daddy said so he can't be wrong.
I really want to see it happen! Do it!
Possible.
Man, I can't believe you guys wasted such a perfectly good motive. You should have let me use it to bring Monodum back to life.
Monodom's alive.
Monodum is still alive, though.
So maybe he's dead inside.
I'm just kidding. I wouldn't waste a resurrection on Monodom's corpse.
I wouldn't say that, man. You've seen what the hell he does when he gets annoyed with you guys.
So everything the dead was actually possible.
I feel like
this
my
whole
boy
time?
Taro is gonna be on next on that death list.
There's no way it's possible.
There's no way that could happen, idiots. Monokuma is trying to confuse us.
Yeah, if it can, then show us. Do it! I want to see it!
Hurry up and find out who the Blackened is.
If our transfer student isn't the culprit, then blame falls to one of us.
Yeah.
Who did it?
Step aside, Half Pint. I'll handle this.
Oh.
I don't know about Tenko, but I'm pretty fucking sure Kyo murdered Angie.
Oh. Well, I thought the same thing, but hey.
Don't play dumb with me, creep show. I already know what happened.
Oh. You do? Okay, I guess you don't since we have to contradict you, but hey. Front door, okay, that's up.
The culprit used a katana to kill Angie,
Yeah?
and it was found in Kyo's research lab.
That's...
Which makes you, Kyo, automatically suspicious.
It does,
But
but...
anyone could have taken that katana, you see?
Yeah.
So that rusty katana was the murder weapon. You were the only one who cared about that thing, Kyo.
I did not care about some katana.
No, you did.
Just admit it, you shit-eating worm.
Art lab back
You
here.
went to the classroom, broke in, and murdered the fuck out of Angie. Oh yeah, I'm a fucking genius.
I think I just have to contradict her. But he did care about the katana because he told Kokichi not to pick it up. Is Korekio really the culprit? Does that story hit the facts of the case? You should think about that from the beginning.
The culprit used a katana.
Pretty sure I saw one.
Research lab,
That's true.
which makes you automatically suspicious.
That does, but anyone could have taken it.
So the rusty katana was the murder weapon. You were the only one who cared about that thing, Kyo.
I did not care about some katana.
Yes, you did.
Just admit it, you shit-eating worm.
Oh.
You went to the classroom, broke in.
Hey! Oh, that's not it. Whether Kyo had the key or not, Angie still would have let him into her lab. And from there, no, she wouldn't. I got it. It has to be Samugi's account.
The culprit used a
Wait, what was Samugi's account? Was it that she won't let anyone but the council in? The student council members were, yeah, Angie locked herself in the alternate lab. He asked her to work. Yeah, it has to be her account.
Katana to kill Angie.
And it was found in Kyo's research lab.
I was about to say the front door wasn't broken, though. So it wasn't broken
The rusty
into.
katana was the murder weapon. You were the only one who cared about that thing, Kyo. I did not care about some katana.
You did.
Just admit it, you shit-eating worm. You went to the
Classroom.
There you oh, that was the V shot.
That's wrong!
No, that's wrong! Anyways, bleh. He doesn't have to know, but I'm still at it.
No, Kyo would not have been able to enter Angie's lab.
Yeah.
Isn't that right, Tsumugi?
Yeah. Before Angie locked herself up in her research lab, she said she wasn't going to open up for anyone but student council members.
And Kyo is not a member. She wouldn't have opened the door for him.
Kyo couldn't have killed Angie even if he wanted to.
Why?
I had no desire to kill her in the first place.
Okay.
So whoever killed Angie must have been one of the student council members, yeah?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
I was doing a bit to lead you to the right answer. Can't believe you actually got it.
Oh, how clever.
Don't believe her.
You can just ignore her, Gonta.
Yeah.
The remaining student council members are Gonta, Kibo, Tsumugi, and Himiko.
Well, it can't be Himiko. She was besties with Angie.
But that's maybe what she wants you to think.
I trust their friendship. You guys do too, right?
Yeah, of course.
But that's probably what she could have wanted you to think.
Can we trust their friendship so readily?
Yeah.
Obviously. Let's believe in them.
You're trying to steer us away because you know something, don't you?
That trims our list of suspects down to 3. Gonta,
We really
Tsumugi,
gonna just eliminate Himiko from it that easily? She still could have done it.
Yep. The culprit is one of those 3 people.
He must know it's Himiko or something like that. Like, because you're
You
driving.
mean one of those 2 people? Because a robot ain't people, Jack.
Oh, that's true.
I will let that remark slide.
Ugh.
Anyway, aren't these accusations just a tad too hasty?
Whatevs. The culprit should confess already. Gonta, Keyboy, or Tsumugi. Well,
But it could be him.
No, not Gonta. Gonta would never kill Angie.
Yeah, Gonta seems too nice to do that.
Yeah, Gonta's a gentleman. You shouldn't suspect either of us.
Hey, stick up for me too.
Why are they always
Gonta definitely
Everyone
not
being
hurt
mean to him
anyone.
now.
Torture Gonta if you don't believe.
Oh.
Torture might be a bit too far, but Gonta and I aren't the culprits.
And I'm not the culprit either.
Yeah, why are you forgetting Why are you all being mean to Kibo now?
I'm not the culprit.
Not the culprit.
Okay. Plainly not the culprit. Stop, Tsumugi, please. I'm going to hit you. God damn it. Hearts back door, Kokichi, Tsumugi's account.
We must consider other possibilities. Surely there must be suspects outside the student council.
Student council.
that's utterly impossible.
A dead chick
Not just
can't be the
anyone can open that
culprit.
door. Only student council members had access.
Look, I don't know who the
I
culprit
didn't know
is,
robots told such boring lies.
but it's definitely not me.
Is that a robophobic remark?
Oh, God. It broke instantly. What? I couldn't even discern things from that one. There were several suspicious statements, but the one obvious is inconsistent. I'll listen carefully, sort the statements in my head, and I'll find the answer.
We must consider other possibilities. Surely there must be suspects outside the student council.
Student council.
That's utterly impossible.
No.
Oh, councilman.
There you go.
I heard it.
Yeah! V counter! There we go. Oh boy.
No, it wasn't just student council members that could have opened that lab door.
Yeah.
What was it you said earlier about Kyo opening the door, Shuichi? Unless you're a student council member, you can't enter Angie's lab, right?
Yeah, but you could.
I was referring to Kyo. He couldn't have done it, but you could have.
Yeah.
Because I saw you open the classroom lock by picking it.
Kokichi pulled out some thin needles and stuck them into the keyhole of the lock. There, open sesame!
Oh, that happened? I totally forgot.
Ugh.
So you're going to pretend you don't remember, huh?
Quit glaring at me like that. Of course I remember. Yeah, I did it. I killed Angie.
Okay, sure you did.
Wait, what? What did you just say?
He's lying, of course!
I picked the lock to her lab, snuck into the room, and then wham! Killed Angie.
Sure you did. I believe it.
Culprit was me, all along.
Okay, sure. I believe you.
What?
Himiko, please!
What are you saying? Is this some kind of joke?
Of course it is! Look who we're talking about, man! Have you guys not expected it by this
I
point?
thought that if I confessed, I could atone for my sins.
Sure you could. By dying?
And it helped. I feel so much better. Phew.
Shit! How can you guys believe this?
Kokichi really is culprit?
No! Of course not!
Oh, he's lying.
Of course!
Maybe?
He is lying. Of course he is.
He's lying. I'm certain of it.
Yeah.
No. Definitely not a lie. I killed Angie.
Prove it.
Shouldn't you guys believe the culprit when they confess?
No, because it's you. If it was anyone else, maybe, but you know.
How did you lock the room?
Yeah.
Huh? Well, it's the same as opening it. You pick the door closed from the outside?
No, that doesn't make sense.
It don't. It really don't, son. What?
Huh? What doesn't make sense? Can't you lock a door by picking it?
Maybe, but that's not how the culprit locked the room. They used a different method.
Oh, shite.
What different method?
Yeah, Mumbles. Use your big boy voice and explain yourself.
Me, I will smack you. I am in no mood for
There
your
were
shit.
2 doors to the classroom, and the one locked last was...
The back door.
That's it!
Yeah.
The back door. That's how they made this a locked room mystery.
The back door had a sliding lock, yes? How was it locked from the outside?
The culprit used a certain tool.
Oh. The tool the culprit used to lock the sliding door from the outside was... Oh boy. Oh, this. Oh boy, it's been a while. I just randomly tapped, man. I don't know if there's a rhyme or reason to it, but I just tapped. And it just works. Oh, it's not the lock, the sickle? What is this? Rope? The katana? Oh, they used a katana. Oh. How? I mean, I don't know. I didn't really think about how they could have done that, but how they do that? Explain it, please.
That was stabbed into Kaede's effigy.
Oh?
The culprit used that to hit the knob of the sliding lock to lock the door.
That's some crafty shit!
So the gold leaf was on the sliding lock because...
Because when the katana hit the lock, some of the gold leaf rubbed off on it.
How did they set that up, though?
The gold leaf on that katana did peel rather easily.
That evidence rings a bell. Specifically, a school bell.
Oh boy.
Huh? Are you talking about a different school?
Public Speak
What
Academy.
school was it?
Makoto and that golden sword.
Now, that doesn't matter anymore. Let's not dwell on the past.
Yeah, we're in the now. The
Gold leaf
really
landed
screwed
on
up
the
now.
sliding lock when the katana touched it. So that means the culprit used the katana to move the sliding lock, right?
Yeah, but how?
But wait, how did they move it with the katana?
Yeah.
And from outside Angie's lab?
The clue that might give us the answer is the layout of the area itself.
Let's see.
It was an odd setup after all.
Yeah.
The katana stabbed into the effigy. The effigies hung upside down.
Angie didn't do that as part of the ritual?
No, that wasn't part of the ritual.
No. Nowhere in the Necronomicon did it say you had to hang the effigies.
Yeah.
If it was not part of the ritual, then it must have been for a different purpose, right?
Different purpose. What could it have been? The culprit somehow used the setup to lock the room. In that case, I need to know the reason behind every step of that setup. Let's see. If I do that, the way the culprit locked the room should be clear. Gotta do psych taxi. Yep, psych taxi. Let's do it. Oh boy. Yeah, I want to know too. How the hell did they use the katana in the effigy to do that shit? Like, did they use like the beams? Did like the beams connect outside of the room so you could like throw it over and then pull it or something, or what? Because I know the beams were exposed in her room when you looked at the ceiling, but I'm not sure. Huh. Let's see what this leads us to. Is 3 questions. Oh, I didn't even notice there were cubes right there. Oh, there's a guy. I need some cubes, please. What turned the handle of the sliding lock? Let's see. What are the choices we got? Turn the handle of the sliding lock. Effigy's hand, the katana's hilt. There we go. Let's see. Next question. It's really relaxing to drive inside taxi. I don't know why. Oh, two. And then boom boom. And boom boom. And boom boom. I don't know what I hit, but I hit something. I didn't know I could go off-road. I thought it would stop me. What was done to make the katana turn the lock? That is what I want to know. Thinking time. Let's see. What was done to make the katana turn the lock? Katana stabbed into the sliding lock, tampered with it. Katana stabbed into the effigy. Yes. Yeah. But I want to know how that happened. Like, how did they make it work? I understand the katana stabbed into the effigy made it happen, but how? Oh, that's a long one. Oh, there's a few cubes on this side. Let's get these cubes. Oh, I missed it. Damn. I don't mean to keep hitting that. I don't know how far the barrier extends. Ooh, that's the first time I actually hit something. Well, I don't know how much effect it has on my health. Oh no, there's cubes. What am I doing? And then just one more. Boom. How was the effigy manipulated to make the katana affect the lock? That's what I want to know. Let's see. What are our answers? Let's see what we got here. Swinging it back and forth. Spinning it is my guess. Maybe? Yep! Spinning it. Hooray! Oh boy, but that precision though. What?
That's it. The reason the culprit stuck the katana into the effigy was so that it would hit the sliding lock as the effigy spun.
Effigy spun?
That's right. If you spun the effigy, the rope it was hanging from would twist.
I guess. But it's like, wouldn't it get caught on it, or?
Then, if you let it go, the rope would unwind and the effigy would spin the other way. And of course, the katana would spin with it.
I see. So the culprit used the katana's counterspin to push the lock into place?
I guess. So that's some crafty stuff right there.
The culprit simply needed to spin the effigy's rope and then swiftly leave. This would cause the spinning katana to hit the sliding lock.
Wouldn't it get caught on it though?
And thus was the back door of an empty classroom locked from the inside.
Yes, that's how Angie's lab was locked. By using the effigy with the katana.
A plan born from the heart of a sword traveling through the air to intercept us.
What?
Oh, but could it have moved the slide lock so easily?
It's not that
The sliding lock
strong.
was pretty loose.
Yeah, we discovered that.
As long as the spinning katana hit the lock, it would have slid into position.
Even if the culprit failed the first couple times, they could keep trying until it locked.
Yeah, they had all night. I mean, they did it at 2
why
a.m.
the culprit chose to strike at nighttime, as to avoid detection.
Yeah.
Yes, since the student council prohibited anyone from walking around at nighttime.
She has like angel wings on her portrait in the halo.
Are you saying it's the student council's fault?
I didn't say that.
In any case, the culprit probably used the murder weapon for this trick. It had to have been the right length to hit the sliding lock from the effigy.
Yeah.
The culprit couldn't find the blade long enough in my lab, so they settled for the katana.
The other effigies were only hung up, so we figured it was some kind of ceremony. That way, we wouldn't notice the lock trick.
Yep.
But Kokichi did say earlier that he could have picked the lock closed. I don't want to completely ignore that possibility. But I can't imagine the culprit would have done all this just for a distraction.
That would just be that's an extra-ass distraction, like, why?
If that's the case, then Kokichi's confession earlier was actually...
No shit, man.
Seriously? You fucking lied again?
No shit. Like, you guys really believed it? You honestly think it was him?
You guys got me. Okay, I'm not the culprit.
You're telling the truth this time, right?
I want to say I'm lying, but I'm not.
Why did
Why?
you say you were the culprit?
Cause he's Kokichi. We should expect this out of him by now.
I wanted to lure the culprit out. If I claimed to be the culprit, then the real culprit would agree as well. You get me?
Yeah, that's true, actually.
And if they pressured me to confess, then that would have looked mighty suspicious. Sheesh.
In a sense,
Darn
he's
it.
not wrong.
It didn't go my way because Shuichi butted in on my plan.
You and your fucking lies! Go sit in the corner and play with yourself!
Okay, I'll start right now.
Oh.
Alright, so who's the asshole who set up this locked room mystery?
You? I can't hold it up anymore.
Oh, what?
What's the matter? You going soft on me now?
This
The locked
conversation.
room mystery doesn't matter since anyone could have done it. Don't you even understand something as basic as that, you filthy cum?
Oh! Oh, baby, the insult of the century. I was waiting for someone to use that insult. I was like, they've used a lot of dirty insults, but how come they haven't used that one? And there you go. There it is. Congratulations, Kokichi. You won my respect. God damn it.
Someone finally called me a cum dumpster!
Game, I understand you want to make everything go the 180 route of what I think, but this isn't the time to do that. Oh my god, Miyu, what the hell are you?
What should we talk about now?
Can we get Miyu away from us? What the fuck
We must
was that?
focus not on the locked room,
no.
but on who entered Angie's lab.
I was right. Miyu is a bimbo. God.
Only one of the student
She's
council
like a
members
weird,
or
is
Kokichi
she a
could have
masochist
gained
or some
entry.
shit?
Therefore, the culprit must be among their number.
That leaves us with 4 suspects. Tsumugi, Gonta, Kibo, and Kokichi.
But I mean, you can't disclude Himiko just because you say they were friends. That don't mean shit, man. It's a killing game. People sacrifice each other for no reason. Like, you know what
Don't
I'm
forget
saying?
Himiko. She's also a part of the student council.
Yeah, it doesn't matter if they're friends.
Doesn't matter if she was besties with Angie.
That's
She's
what I'm
still a
saying.
suspect.
Why are me and Kokichi on the same wave right now? I don't like this. I hated you.
That's what you said earlier, which I can prove using my recording function.
Yes, we know, and even I said that it still doesn't matter if they're friends or not.
It's fine. That's just a waste of time.
Yeah.
Me? A suspect? Never kill Angie!
So, calling all suspects, what should we discuss next? I want to hear everyone's opinion. What would you say to get yourself off the suspect list?
Oh.
Why are you trying to lead the debate? You're a suspect too.
Yeah.
Silence, outsider.
Oh.
Only the suspect rangers are allowed to speak.
What the hell are the suspect rangers?
Suspect rangers?
Oh my god. What?
I agree. Those under suspicion should explain themselves thoroughly.
We might catch them with their pants down.
Yeah.
Anyway, I want to ask the suspect rangers. What should we talk about? What should we say to get ourselves off the suspect list? Well, guys, I want to hear what you think.
Yeah, I do too.
That's sort of a difficult question, you know?
Gonta not smart enough to know answer to that.
Yes, it is difficult to formulate a logical response to that question.
Well, we got
not articulate with words, here. Huh? Don't you guys want to prove your innocence?
He's right, though.
They don't trust you one bit, and I don't blame them.
Yeah.
You're probably plotting.
Why did Tenko have to die?
What? Huh?
I want to know what happened to Angie too, but can we talk about Tenko's case now and not just Angie's?
I got you exactly where I wanted, Himiko.
I was about to say, it's kind of suspicious that you're kind of throwing off, because Angie's is the only one that matters. Even if we find Tenko's, we don't, nothing happens, because we have to find it for Angie's, but my boy said it. I guess he caught what I was going to say, too.
The two victims could have been killed by two separate murderers, you know. So we need to find the first Blackened responsible for the first victim.
Yeah, as much as it sucks, we need to focus on Angie's first before we move on to Tenko.
We gotta figure out who killed Angie. Until we solve Angie's case, Tenko's case is meaningless.
I wouldn't put it that way, but he's not wrong, because even if we find the killer, they don't get punished or anything. Like, only Angie's matters, which is stupid, Monokuma, but hey.
That to waste our time.
It's not meaningless!
Oh. Himiko.
Tenko's death was meaningless? How dare you! Poor Tenko! How could you do this to her? Himiko.
You didn't seem to care about her all that much up until just recently,
Himiko, stop it with your crappy lies.
Oh.
Lies?
Everything you said is total BS.
Oh.
You didn't give two shits about Tenko when she was alive.
He's not wrong. She kind of hated her in a sense. Not really hated, but she was annoyed with her for the most part.
But now you're like, oh no, poor Tenko, after she's dead. Come on, really?
I gotta kind of agree with them. She was kind of, you know...
Tokichi, enough.
But he's not wrong, though, Gonta. Like, she really didn't care much for Tenko, and even thammed her most of the time. And now that she's dead, I mean, they seem to connect that 1 second in the room when Tenko offered to be, you know, the whatchamacallit. But other than that, it's like...
No. It's okay. It's no surprise he'd think that. I know I ignored Tenko before. That's why I'm so upset now. I should have faced Tenko. Worked things out with her while she was still alive. But now, it's too late. I can't complain to her or thank her. It's too late.
Yeah, seriously. It's way too late to realize that now.
Oh.
Our only option is to face her death head on.
Yeah.
Face her death?
Himiko, I understand what you're going through. So I'm gonna help you out. Let's work together to find the truth.
Is she gonna join our trading group now?
I'm not gonna let anyone say her death didn't matter.
Cool.
Kaito. All right. I'll put a silencing curse on whoever calls Tenko's death meaningless.
Oh.
The name of the curse is Death Curse.
Oh. Okay.
Suppose being dead would silence someone pretty good.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Listen up. All you guys are gonna help out too. Abandoning someone who died and only thinking about your own survival. That's just as bad as a hit and run. I won't forgive something so messed up.
I'm not saying we should ignore Tenko's death. I do want to find out who killed her, but I'm saying, right, the first thing we should do is find Angie's killer because that's what matters the most right now. If we find Tenko's but not Angie's, then we're all gonna die. That's the problem with this. If Monokuma made it so, yeah, Tenko's murderer gets punished too, then yeah, it wouldn't matter who we started with. But since he made this stupid rule, now we have to focus on Angie's more than Tenko's, though.
Tenko was our friend.
But yeah, I do want to help and find Tenko's murderer, though. But I don't want to make it seem like I'm heartless or anything like that. I do want to find her murderer, but when Monokuma made this stupid rule, it's like, we have to find Angie's, more importantly.
I already told you that's so unnecessary.
It's not unnecessary, but it's just we need to do the other first.
No, even if it was a different culprit, we need to know how Tenko died.
We do.
If we don't find out who killed her, we won't be able to work together. Not now, not ever. Even if this trial isn't for her, in order for us to survive, we need to get to the bottom of Tenko's death.
Yeah, I mean, they could still be the same killer, too.
This trial, but so we can keep going and live on!
Finally, you noticed. Jeez, you're so slow.
Oh, what?
Huh? Did Kokichi want us to notice?
Don't listen to his crap. We haven't decided whether there were two different culprits yet.
Yeah.
Let us talk about Tenko's case, then. Perhaps that will provide us a clue.
Hopefully.
Yeah, maybe.
They're not wrong, but I don't mind going over Tenko's case. But that was an abrupt change of topic. Was that intentional?
So what do we talk about first?
For now, let's see if we can narrow down the list of suspects.
Tencrotch probably got killed during the seance,
I thought it
so
was
everyone
Kung Fu.
there's suspicious. Tencrotch!
Oh. Don't trigger Himiko. I didn't read it. What? What'd he say? The people were telling to... Hercule, Yoshiichi, Himiko, Kokichi. Yeah. Us.
That's it!
Oh my god.
It was me, Kyo, Himiko, and Kokichi.
And at one point it was Kibo. You can't disclude that.
So those four are the culprits!
Oh, Himiko's still culprit?
Huh.
Well, that's probably just a coinkydink. The most suspicious out of the four is really... Kyo. He suggested the whole seance idea.
Well, I mean, he is suspicious. You can't lie about that.
I may have suggested it, but I explained the procedure beforehand, yes? If we all knew of it before the murder, then we are all equally suspicious.
Well, I suppose, but...
In addition, the seance wasn't entirely in my control either. I was not the one who selected the room we performed it in. It was Himiko.
That's actually true. Didn't she say the middle one? Oh, I don't like where this is going. Oh, no. However, there are 3 empty rooms. Which one shall we use? The middle room. The middle room's always best for stuff like this. Very well. I shall begin the preparations at once.
Oh, right.
Oh, my girl, it's not looking good for you.
Also, we should not limit our suspects to only those who participated in the seance.
Like I said, Kibo knew about the seance, so he's suspicious
The room
too.
had a point of entry from outside, you see.
Point of entry from outside, he must be referring to the hole. Booba-dooba-doo.
There!
Yeah.
You're talking about under the floor, right?
Huh? Under the floor?
Yes, there's a crawl space under the floor a person can move through. There was also a hole that connected it to the neighboring room.
If the culprit used the hole, they could have entered and exited the seance room.
Yeah.
If we consider that possibility, then there is another suspect.
Another suspect? Who?
It's appearing before me.
Really?
Oh, I can see it clearly. The true identity of Tenko's killer.
Really? Okay. I was about to say, you gonna tell us? What do I got? The cage child, the loose floorboards,
The culprit sneaked in during the seance.
Roll the 20.
By crawling under the floor.
Yeah.
But it was pitch black during the seance. How could they even see if they were under the floor?
Because it wasn't dark under the floor. You see, our villain had a light.
Light? You mean candle?
I mean Kibo's flashlight function.
Huh? Now hold on a second.
Oh.
Kibo could have used that function to get under the floor and sneak into the empty room during the seance.
I said hold on a second.
He used his robot functions to commit the murders.
Hold on a second!
It's true that with a light, little light, you can move around under the floor. But is that possible?
The culprits.
What is Kibo's light? Doesn't it like function that new people blinding light? So yeah, I don't think
sneaked in during the seance.
Blinding light. And we would have noticed that from under the floor if it was that blinding.
You see, our villain had a light. Light mean candle? I mean Kibo's flashlight function. Huh? Now hold on a second. Kibo could have used that function to get under
the floor.
Oh really? No, huh? Sure, it's cramped under the floor, but there's enough room for one person to move around, especially if they had Kibo's flashlight. Maybe
the culprit sneaked in during the seance by crawling under the floor.
What's the hole in the corners thing? Hole in the corner room, there's a space underneath the floor so you can see what was dropped there. So yeah. Maybe it's this, because you would have seen it.
Our villain.
There we go. That's wrong! Anyways, because we would have saw that light, or whoever was in the corner would have saw that light.
I don't think the culprit could have used a light while under the floor. There was a hole in the corner of the room. If a light were used, it would have leaked through and we would have seen it.
Yeah.
But when we did the seance, the room was definitely pitch black.
So a light was not shined under the floor, which means you cannot claim I am the culprit.
I'm sorry, my boy.
Jeez,
I forgot about that.
I thought this would be the case where the murder could only be done by a robot.
So why?
You have accused me of being the culprit more than once now, simply because I am a robot.
It's Kokichi. Do you expect any less?
My status as a robot does not mean I am capable of performing superhuman feats. My vision is somewhat poor, and I only possess average physical strength and intelligence.
All right. You made your point. God, now I feel sort of bad for you.
I neither want nor need your pity.
Ooh. Oh. What?
Enough with the flashlight!
Yeah!
Way too bright!
It would have been difficult to move around under the floor in that pitch-black darkness. Maybe the floor and the hole have nothing to do with this case.
Then why was floorboard under Tenko lined up funny?
Yeah.
Gonta think that was so culprit could stab Tenko from under floor.
That's what I thought too. Is that not it? If so, how else could they do it?
Nice observation, Gonta. Are you finally getting used to the class trials?
Uh-huh. Thank you.
Don't say it like that. You're better off not being used to this kind of stuff.
Maybe they marked Tenko with glowing paint and looked for that.
Some Danganronpa 2 callbacks right there.
That would let the culprit find her. Then they could stab her through the floorboards.
Did you play Danganronpa 2?
Boy, that sounds really familiar too.
I bet it does.
I'm just gonna ignore it.
I bet it does.
The corpse didn't have any trace of glowing paint, though.
Oh God.
Oh, yeah. So then why was that floorboard loose?
The loose floorboard
They could have
was the
used
one
that
under
dry
Tenko,
blood as a
right?
mark, maybe.
If the culprit used it while she was still alive, she'd totally notice.
Who fucking cares? Fussing over that won't get us closer to the culprit!
We shouldn't dismiss this line of inquiry, however. Instead of butting our heads against this, how about we concentrate on another issue?
What?
What other issue?
Perhaps first, we should figure out how and when exactly Tenko was killed.
When? So not during seance?
Tenko was in the metal cage for the whole seance, wasn't she? How could someone have gotten to her there?
Maybe the culprit killed her before she went under the metal cage.
That's not possible. She was alive at that point.
Yeah. This is the point of no return, Tenko. After this, you mustn't speak. The next time you open your mouth, it will be Angie speaking through you. Understood. I will not say a word until the seance is over.
Yes. She was unmistakably alive when the seance began.
That was right before we blew out the candles. But when the light came back...
She was dead.
The floorboard was removed at that point, so it's likely she was already dead then.
So she was killed when the room was dark?
Yeah, but my problem with this is, how would they have known exactly where the mark where Tenko was? Like, they wouldn't have known that, especially in that dark underground.
But she was inside.
So someone
right?
Who took part in the seance would have to have known that.
Her then.
And she wasn't killed when the room was dark. It was a different time.
A different time?
How the fuck should I know? You figure it out, shitheads.
Well, I mean...
Huh?
Yeah.
Since Gonta said it was impossible, I'm proposing an alternate theory. Now hurry up and think! If you want to make my golden brain tingle, start circle jerking your lipstick brains!
What? I'm not sure how to respond to that. Anyways, god damn it, Miyu. Marker stone.
When Tenko got killed, it wasn't during the seance.
It could not have been done at any other time. She was under the cage the whole time. And she was dead when the cage was lifted.
What about moment cage was lifted?
Like that.
When cage lifted, culprit stabbed Tenko real fast.
But
so fast, no one saw.
No.
Oh my!
What the hell are you doing?
So who lifted the cage?
Himiko?
It was me.
What are you doing?
Obviously, Himiko is the culprit.
There's no down!
What just happened there? Tenko not being killed during the seance. That might not be impossible, but there's no evidence for it.
When Tenko got killed, it wasn't during the seance.
It could not have been done at any other time. She was under the cage the whole time.
Yeah.
And she was dead when the cage was lifted.
What about moment cage was lifted?
Oh, that was right. Okay,
That's
good.
wrong.
I thought so, because the blood was on the sheet, so if it was already on the sheet, then there's no way it was when it was lifted.
No, it wasn't possible to kill her the moment the cage was lifted.
Yeah.
Because the inside of the white cloth had Tenko's blood on it.
Yeah.
That cloth was removed before the cage was lifted. If Tenko was stabbed then, there wouldn't be blood on the cloth.
Yep.
What? But how could my golden brain be wrong when it felt so right?
Because that's life.
The only possibility is that Tenko was killed during the seance.
I got your reminder.
Oh my god,
here.
please don't do that. I was kind of paying attention. And I saw the line, I was like, wait,
No,
someone's gonna interrupt me?
it's
But
still
not like
wrong
that!
That Tenko was killed during the seance.
Why?
What?
I'm gonna prove it right now. My golden brain is gonna go all out!
Okay, let's see it. Let's do this. Oh boy. Marker stone, loose floorboard, iron cage.
Tenko died after the seance. It happened when the sheet was lifted. That was the moment the culprit chose to stab the fuck out of Tenko through the cage! They stuck the thin blade through the gaps of the cage, and that clean white sheet got stained blood red!
But the weapon was a sickle.
Yeah.
Only the blade could have fit through the gaps.
Yeah.
The blade's all you need. If you stick the blade through a gap in the cage, it'd be long enough to reach Tenko. Sitting in there with her neck all exposed.
Is that not it? Huh, she probably was sitting down normally while she was in the cage. Got a problem, damn it.
I was
what else do I have? Yeah, I know, man. I'm sorry.
The
What else do I
blade's all
have?
you need. If you stick the blade through a gap in the cage, it'd be long enough to reach Tenko. Sitting in there with her neck all exposed.
No? Maybe it's a different one. Goddamn.
That's all you need. If you stick the blade through a gap in the cage, it'd be long enough to reach Tenko. Sitting in there with her neck all exposed. She wasn't that far from the cage's gaps. In which case, the person who lifted the sheet is the culprit, and that's none other than Kyo!
There's to be a whole new logic. Sitting there with the neck exposed.
The blade's all you need!
Hold on.
If you stick the blade through a gap in the cage, it'd be long enough to reach Tenko. Sitting in there with her neck all exposed.
What? That's not it either! No, he's sitting down on it. Okay,
The blade's all you need!
Oh wait, she was sitting down. No, she wasn't, because she had her head. She was leaning. Okay.
It'd be long enough to reach
Tenko. What are you talking about, man?
Sitting in there with
her neck all exposed.
B-slice! Or, not what I meant. I meant to press triangle. I pressed that.
The person who lifted the sheet is the... And that's none other than Kyo!
Let's do that again.
That's all you need. If you stick the blade through a gap in the cage, it'd be long enough to reach Tenko. Sitting in there with her
neck. There we go.
I'll cut through your words.
Yeah! I'll cut through those words. Take that. Bitch.
Wait just a minute. Tenko wasn't sitting down inside the cage.
Yeah, she was kneeled over in the turtle position or whatever.
She was bent over with her forehead against the marker stone, and the cage itself was about 3 feet tall. The sickle's blade was too short to reach Tenko while she was in that position.
Exactly.
Then I messed up again? How could this happen? I am so embarrassed.
No worries, Mew. Everyone already knows you're an embarrassment to the human race.
Yeah, no worries.
Oh shit! Go to two! Oh my god!
If Shuichi is right, then it's impossible for Tenko to have been killed through the cage.
Holy shit, man.
She couldn't have been killed during the seance since she was in the cage, right?
If she was killed then, the cloth over the cage would have been pierced.
Yeah.
Not during the seance or from below the floor. Then it's impossible, isn't it?
Yeah, where else could they have killed her?
Yeah, for a living person.
Oh.
What if Angie's spirit killed Tenko?
You know, I suggested this shit before. I was like, what if Tenko killed Angie and then Angie's spirit killed Tenko? Like,
What are you talking about? That's not possible.
Yeah.
We don't know that.
We can't punish
Some things
a
are
ghost.
impossible for a human, but not for a spirit.
That's not necessarily wrong, but still, it's a little
Don't say stupid
far-fetched.
stuff like that. Screw spirits.
Stop that now.
Angie's spirit killed Tenko? Why?
Himiko?
Why would Angie's spirit kill Tenko?
What if Tenko killed Angie, and then Angie's spirit came back to
What did I just say? Why are me and this little shit on the same wavelength? What the hell?
I said, that's impossible. Spirits...
Then
Oh,
explain
I
how
didn't mean
the
to cut you off,
culprit
by the
killed Tenko under these impossible circumstances.
Yeah, it is a little,
Well,
you know.
See? You can't explain, can you?
Someone's gonna cut him off.
Only a spirit could have done that.
Wait, I know. What if the culprit was hiding inside the cage?
What kind of fuckery are you talking about, Kaito?
If they were in there, they could have stabbed Tenko during the seance.
No. If there was someone else in the cage, we would have noticed.
I agree with Kaito. The culprit could have been inside the cage.
What kind of fuckery is this? How? What? You do?
Nonsense. There was no space in the cage for the culprit to hide.
Yeah, that cage was pretty...
Maybe the culprit wouldn't need to hide in the first place.
What do you mean?
What?
Also, the culprit could have killed her in the cage at any time.
Really?
I think you know what I'm getting at, right?
Me? They... she's referring to... guess my boy. That's the only thing I can think of right now. There you are. No, oh, wait. Who are you talking about then, my girl? Wrong. Who could have killed Tenko inside the cage at any time? I don't get you. You're really narrow-minded for it. Okay, god damn it, Maki. You kind of threw this out of nowhere, but, who could have killed at any time? Who? Who? These are the questions that I get annoyed with because I don't know who! Wait. Tenko herself? Suicide? Oh, no. Is it suicide? If it is,
Maki is referring to Tenko herself.
But how and why?
What did you say? Are you saying Tenko is the culprit?
She committed suicide.
Suicide?
Why, though?
If she committed suicide, it would explain a lot of things we couldn't figure out.
Yeah?
She volunteered to be in the cage, and then stabbed herself during the seance. It wouldn't matter how dark the room was.
But the sickle she was stabbed with was under the floor, right?
Yeah.
If Tenko had stabbed herself, wouldn't the sickle still be inside the cage?
She could have moved the floor and chucked it under there, probably. It would explain the random direction it was.
Mew actually said something smart.
Oh my god! I was like half paying attention, and I just got the... Oh my god! Oh! God damn it!
Perhaps that explains why the floorboard
God, the shock in his voice, though. Oh my god,
After
it
stabbing
would.
herself with the sickle, she threw it underneath.
Yeah, that's what
the
I was
floor.
thinking.
So she took off the floorboard to get rid of the sickle?
Yes.
But
That
why did
makes
she
sense to go
do
to.
it is the question. Why did she kill herself?
Well, it doesn't make sense to me.
It don't make sense to me either. I mean, it makes sense in the fact of this possibilities, but what doesn't make sense is why she killed herself.
There's no reason for Tenko to commit suicide.
Yeah, like why?
Maybe I wasn't too far off with the theory I had earlier. You know, about Tenko killing Angie.
Yeah?
That actually is possible. She could felt that she saw how sad Himiko was, and she felt bad, so she killed herself in order to, you know, make up for that. I didn't mean to hit the
Because
camera.
Tenko and Angie were fighting for your attention, right?
Yeah. Hey, Angie, when did you brainwash Himiko?
Tenko's pent-up frustration led her to commit such an atrocity. Her conscience couldn't handle it anymore, so she decided to end her own life.
That doesn't sound like a bad theory.
What?
That sounds plausible.
But if she was gonna kill herself, why do it during the seance?
That's what I want to know.
She
So
wanted to hide the
Himiko...
truth of her suicide.
Yeah, I guess.
Really? Why?
There could only be one reason to hide it in a killing game, right? It's to take us down with her.
Oh.
Take us down?
That's not wrong, though. I mean, why else would you hide your suicide?
She wanted us to pick the wrong answer during the class trial, so she could bring us all down. She wanted us to die with her.
But why?
Okay, well, she probably just wanted Himiko to die with her.
Oh no, that's even worse!
What are you saying? Tenko wasn't like that.
She was weird, but I don't think she would have did that.
Told me.
Keep your chin up and live life facing forward. Survive with me and everyone else.
What if all of that was just a lie?
Yeah, it could have been.
A lie?
Wait, we should believe Tenko's last words.
The true terror of class trials is that you shouldn't believe everything said.
Yeah.
Himiko, you said that Tenko would never do anything like that. But how can you be so sure? Did you guys actually know each other?
Yeah.
People keep all sorts of secrets. Like Maki. She hid the fact that she's a cold-blooded killer.
Maki's cool.
Is it wise of us to trust other people wholeheartedly in this kind of situation?
Jeez, you're such a naive dude.
Naive?
Oh.
We're all just people, you know? Of course we're gonna have some secrets. What matters is whether there's any malice behind them.
People can lie about how malicious their hidden secrets really are.
Well, duh. It's impossible to know for sure what others are thinking.
Yeah.
That's why it all comes down to whether or not you believe in yourself. If you get betrayed, it's not their fault. It's your fault for believing in them.
Well, he's not necessarily wrong. You believed in them, so it's kind of your own deal if they betray you.
That's why I believed in Maki Roll, because
why do you
I
keep calling her
wanted
that?
to believe in her.
I believed in Maki.
Just because you're acting all cool doesn't mean you get to skip training.
Hey, come on. Don't you think you're being a little too strict?
Well, we come from different backgrounds. So for now, let's agree to disagree.
Are we gonna have super
No one's ever
skirm?
called me naive before. And from Kaito? Seriously?
Whether or not I believe, my heart can't reach Tenko anymore. But I want to believe in her. She wouldn't commit suicide. She wouldn't try to take us down. That's what I want to believe.
Me too. Gonta no can believe Tenko commits suicide.
Well, I don't know. I mean, that's possible, but I don't know what any other
Tenko
answers.
did commit suicide. That would answer all of our questions.
It really would.
If you insist we believe in Tenko, then provide a reason to do so.
Not a reason.
All right, I'll give you a reason.
Okay.
Is there a reason?
Is there?
Yes, there is. Will you trust me, Maki?
Am I gonna lie?
If it turns out I'm wrong, you can blame me all you like. But for now, I need you to trust in my detective work.
Come on, my girl, believe in me. I don't believe Tenko would kill herself because of what she said. Okay, everyone, I'll see you guys after the seance. Well, she technically did, but she's dead. See you guys after. I doubt she had a sudden change of heart. Maybe she was just saying that to throw us off. Just because we don't know how she was killed doesn't mean it was suicide. We shouldn't be satisfied with that. And if we keep thinking, we'll find out the truth. And that means we have to believe in Tenko. I'll make them all believe. Okay, do it. But how? Let's see what we got here. The caged child, Tenko's
So
last
far,
moment.
suicide seems to be the
Yes,
best
that was it.
explanation.
Her plan was to take us down with her. So she hid her true intentions.
Tenko's not that kind of person! But if Tenko did commit suicide, it would explain how she died during the seance.
She could have secretly brought the sickle and then stabbed herself with it.
Finally, with the last of her strength, she threw the sickle underneath the floor. All the pieces fit.
No, everyone thinks Tenko committed suicide, but only because they're latching on to the easiest answer. To get out of this, I need to make them think their suicide theory won't work.
So far,
Yeah, I just caught it, I think. I have to shoot his statement because Maki said in that state you would have been in shock and barely have been able to move or something like that. Oh, it's not that? Oh, okay then. She would have been able to throw it away in no time. Yeah, blah, 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 blah. Anyways, what
so
else do I
far,
got?
suicide seems to be the best explanation.
Hole in the corner.
Her plan was to...
What was Tenko's last moments today? Tenko died in crouched position, and the injury on her neck was deep, but probably not enough to kill her immediately.
take us down with her. So she hid her true intentions.
Tenko's not that kind of person! But if Tenko did commit suicide...
It's a Monokuma file for you, victim's body is discovered in the victim victim was stabbed in the back until the neck was open and other injuries were protected.
Guys, it would explain how she died during the seance.
She could have secretly brought the sickle and then stabbed herself with it.
Finally, with the last of her strength, she threw the sickle underneath the floor. All the pieces fit.
Huh. One thinks they committed suicide, laughing on the easy His answer.
So far, suicide seems to be the best explanation.
Her plan was to take us down with her. So she hid her true intentions.
Tenko's not that kind of person! But if Tenko did commit suicide, it would explain how she died during the seance.
She could have secretly brought the sickle. And then stabbed herself with it!
Huh.
Finally, with the last of her strength.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm kind of confused. I suppose it must have death was instant.
Oh no!
I can't
So
think.
far,
What
suicide
would it
seems
be?
to be the best explanation.
The caged child. In order to find the there's a light, so you draw a magic circle down from the cage. Lights off completely. Seance. 4 participants. The 4 participants, not including the spirit.
Her plan was to take us down with her. So she hid her true intentions.
What was the hole in the corner? Home was in the corner of the room. There's a space underneath the floor so you can see what was dropped.
Tenko's not that kind of person!
Huh.
But if Tenko did commit suicide, it would explain...
Tenko's last moments is Tenko dying in composition and injury and attack and that was deep. Probably not enough. Maybe it's the caged child because there's no space for her to do that stuff?
And then stab.
I don't know, it's either me or correct you. No, okay, so then... I would say because there's not enough space for her to do that.
Tenko's not that kind of person!
I think it's Muse. No? Huh. She had hidden the sickle under her clothes. What else says so then I believe her.
Oh no!
I'm not sure what this is! Am I just that dense?
Her plan was to take us down with her. So she hid her true intentions.
Tenko's not that kind of person! But if Tenko did commit suicide, it would explain how she died during the seance.
She could have secretly brought the sickle. And then stabbed herself with it!
Finally, with the last of her strength.
I don't know what it is, guys. I am actually confused. What?
Suicide seems to be the
Because
best explanation.
hole in the corner Monokuma file. The Monokuma file only talks about. I have to think at this from a stronger point, but it's like the second victim. The victim's body was discovered in the vacant room in the fourth floor. So time death is 11 a.m. The victim was stabbed in the back of the neck, resulting in death. No other injuries were detected.
Take us down with her.
I feel like it's Correcchio's statement because I can't think of any other statement that could. But no, it's what could it be? Because Kokichi, she was planning to take us down with her, but
suicide seems to be the
there's
best
nothing that really
explanation.
contradicts that.
Her plan was to take us down with her.
Or maybe do I have to lie?
So she hid her true intentions.
Okay, I see. Okay, I didn't think about lying. I didn't think about lying. I really didn't think about lying.
With the
There we go. I did not think about lying. I literally thought I had to regularly counter. That's why I fucked up so bad. I am sorry about that. I honestly did not think about lying. I forgot that was even a feature. God damn it. I said it before, are we gonna have to lie? But then as I was going through, I completely forgot that was a thing.
instantly?
Death might not have been instant, but she couldn't have gone far before she bled out.
I'm certain of it. My investigation determined that she died instantly.
What's your opinion, Maki? I'd like to hear it from someone who specializes in murder.
Oh.
Maki.
You're right. I completely forgot about that important detail. Tenko died instantly.
What?
As an assassin, I specialize in killing my targets swiftly. I have no doubt that Tenko was killed immediately.
Words of a true killer. Pretty sure we can believe everything she said.
Oh, well, it's a lie. Thank you, Maki.
How could you forget that, Maki roll? You better apologize to Shuichi.
Nah, it's all good. I had to lie.
Excuse me? It's okay, Kaito, really. No apology necessary. Anyway, Tenko died so suddenly that she couldn't have gotten rid of the sickle.
Yeah.
Knowing that, the theory that she killed herself just doesn't fit, correct?
Just like I thought. Tenko wouldn't commit suicide.
Thank goodness, Himiko.
Which means someone definitely killed Tenko during the seance.
Yeah, but
Her suicide was considered because we could not determine how she was killed.
yeah.
No! There must have been a way! We're gonna figure it out!
Did any of the participants witness anything peculiar during the seance?
There was a loud-ass noise.
If you know something, please speak up. It could be the key to solving
But that
this
loud-ass
mystery.
noise was undescribable. Like, I don't know what that could have been. It could have been someone breaking through the floor. I don't know. Not a bad idea. We should remember what happened at the seance. Let me try to remember. I'm sure there's something. I need some kind of clue that will help me solve this mystery. The loud noise. That's the only thing I can think of that was noticeable. The sound during the,
Did anything seem out of the ordinary during the seance?
There is something that bothers me. The fact that the seance failed.
Yeah, I knew it was going to say
The
that.
ritual was perfect, and yet it failed. How utterly strange.
Now that I think about it, while we were all singing the song, I heard something fall.
Hiya! Excuse me?
I'm more concerned about how dark it got in there. I mean, it was totally pitch black.
Yeah.
My job was to relight the candles. Moving along the walls was seriously tough.
Okay. Anyways, I saw it,
Did
but
anything seem
it didn't catch it.
The ritual was perfect.
Heard something.
Hiya! There we go.
I agree!
Yeah! I even called it out. I was like, guys, did no one hear that loud noise?
Himiko, you think that something fell because of that sound you heard, right?
Yeah, that sound was loud. That was something broke. Yeah, that sounded like something broke. I thought like the dog thing fell in and imploded in the cage and squished her or something.
Heavy fell down.
Yeah.
The floor really hard.
Exactly.
You could have fallen down.
Fallen down? There wasn't anything on the ceiling that could have fallen down, right?
Yeah, we would have noticed.
Am I wrong? I thought something fell, but
The sound was pretty loud. It did seem like something hit the floorboards.
Loud sound, something that hit the floorboards. Maybe that sound had something to do with the other thing that happened in the dark. What other thing that happened in the dark? What other thing that happened in the dark? The loose floorboard, the cutting of the
This is
floorboard?
it!
Yeah, there we go. I was about to say, what other thing that
I
happened?
think the floorboard coming off had something to do with that sound. That floorboard came loose at some point during the seance, right?
could the floorboard have made such a loud sound though?
It was the sound of an intense impact.
Yeah.
If the impact was that intense, then it could have loosened the floorboard.
That is true. There would have been a strong impact to make that sound. But what was it? What could it possibly be?
All right then, let's go with that.
You scared me.
We all gotta put our heads together now.
I'm sitting here thinking Shuichi was gonna say something or think something, but then you yell. Ah, damn it, Kaito. Sound during sands.
So what made the floorboard come loose?
Judging from the sound, there must have been considerable force.
Someone who participated in the seance. Maybe that person tore off the floorboard.
Oh no!
I just got that heart back too. Dried blood.
Judging from the sound, there must have been considerable force.
Someone who participated in the seance. Maybe that person tore off the floorboard.
That wouldn't make such a loud crashing sound.
Maybe the wooden statue fell over.
That's what I was thinking.
But that statue was still on top of the cage.
Yeah.
Hide under floor. Then stood up with such might.
But we already said there was no one under the floor.
Someone must have stomped through the floorboard.
I
A
don't know.
floorboard that comes loose when you step on it is dangerous. God, it's like I'm the only one here who's staying on the ball.
You hardly have any experience with balls to say that, Mew.
Oh.
Don't be stupid. Don't you know me and Balls are the best of friends?
Oh. I don't know what to say about that, but hey. It would have made a strong enough impact to knock the floorboard loose. If I think about everyone's testimony and combine it with the facts.
So what made the floorboard come loose?
Judging from the sound, there must have been considerable force.
Someone who participated in the seance. Maybe that person tore off the floorboard.
There's a crosspiece. No crosspieces that support the loose floorboard in the room seance is how only a portion was cut off. So maybe it's this?
That wouldn't make such a loud...
Maybe the wooden statue fell over.
I thought so,
But that
like I thought it
statue was
impacted
still on top of
like
the cage.
during the seance. I was like, did that statue like fall in?
Then stood up with such might.
But we already said there was no one under the floor.
Someone must have stomped through the floorboard.
No, it's not that.
A floorboard that comes loose
wait,
when
no,
you step
maybe
on it is dangerous. God, it's like I'm the only one here who's staying on the ball.
You hardly have any experience with balls to say that, Mew.
What is that all about? Small amount of blood that was on the ground. It was quite far from where Tenko's blood was trickling. Last week's portion was broken naturally. It looked like someone had purposely cut it.
Don't be stupid. Don't you know me and Balls are the best of friends?
Why is that a real statement?
What made the floorboard come loose?
Judging from the sound, there must have been considerable force.
Someone participated in the fight. Maybe that person tore off the floorboard.
That wouldn't make such a loud crashing sound.
Maybe the wooden statue fell over.
Huh.
But that statue was still...
Culprit hide under floor.
Stood up with such might.
But we already said that...
Someone must have stomped through the floor.
There we go.
I agree.
Oh my god. That was kind of a little bit.
Kokichi is right. The floorboard came loose because someone stomped on it.
But floorboards fit perfect. Going to make sure first time we go to empty room.
When we first saw the room, yes. But when I looked again during the investigation, one of the cross pieces supporting the floorboards was cut off.
Yeah.
After examining the cut, I concluded that it must have been done deliberately.
Someone? You mean the culprit, right?
Yeah.
Why'd they do that?
What did the culprit stand to gain by cutting the cross piece?
What did they stand to gain? That's the question. To solve this case, I'll need to think carefully about the crosspiece and the floorboard. Tenko's body was at one end of the loose floorboard, and the crosspiece that had been cut was on the other end of the floorboard. The unsupported part was on the outside of the cage. so it would have been stomped on. Oh, the unsupported part was on the outside of the cage? I didn't know that. I thought it was in the cage. Only one of the cross pieces was cut. The other two were intact. One of them was right under Tenko, and the other was in the center, right about where the edge of the cage was. What was the culprit attempting to achieve by stomping on the floorboard? Come on, think! Hangman's Gambit. Oh, I don't even have a guess as to what this is. What happened when the loose floorboard was stepped on? Quite honestly, I don't know. I can't even take a guess. Okay, I took a guess. S. Let me think. I can't pause it either. It's the problem. So I can't think. S. Oh wait, S. Is there an I somewhere? There was an I. Is there not an I? Because I have an idea if there was an I. No. I can't think of it. No, I'm gonna die, guys. I can't even guess. I thought it was gonna say signal something, but I don't know. No, I tried A. Fuck! I'm on one heart. I'm gonna die. Might as well guess. I need more hearts. I can't do this. Nope, game over. Oh, wow! First official game over. God damn it. Retry. I quite honestly can't guess this. It's SE something. Is that an E? There's an E right there. SE. SE. Is it another E? Okay. SE. C. What words? No. I can only guess. I'm sorry. I can't quite literally guess what this shit is. SE what? SE what? SES? Oh. SE. Oh, E. Oh, wait, no. SE. SEE. C. The word is probably obvious, but I am so stupid. Sessa. No. I'm sorry, I have to take these guesses, but I can't guess. Is it an E? No. Oh my god. Oh! I'm so stupid! I know seesaw! God damn it! I hate myself so much! I rarely use that goddamn word. Seesaw what, though? Seesaw. Seesaw. What was the thing called? No. Seesaw. I can't think. Seesaw what though? Seesaw. God damn it. What happened when Seesaw? It would seesaw the cage thing, but what was it called? I can't think right now. God damn it. Seesaw, what was the thing called? I wish I could look into my thing and look to see what it was called. Seesaw what? What is that thing called? It's not a cage, or what is it? I don't know. Fucking, Seesaw. Oh, never mind. I get it. My bad, guys. No, I meant to hit that E! I got it. I just got it. Oh, wait, no, I need a C! I'm stupid. Like, it just hit me that that's what it was trying to say. Seesaw effect. God damn it. I cannot think of the word for the life of me! God damn it.
That's right. The floorboard might have been used as a seesaw.
A seesaw?
The crosspiece at one end of the floorboard had been cut off. The other two crosspieces holding up that board were close to the cage. Meaning, if you were to apply force to the end of the floorboard with no crosspiece, the next crosspiece would act as a fulcrum to turn the floorboard into a lever.
Oh, so they could have fucking put the sickle in there, and it could have lifted her and stabbed her, but then how did they get it out?
A lever capable of lifting up Tenko's entire body.
Her whole body lifted up?
Yeah, that sounds like a seesaw, all right. But why bother lifting Tenko's body?
They probably lifted it up into the sickle, but why?
They couldn't have killed Tenko like that, unless they used the sickle.
That's exactly it. Using the seesaw trick, it was possible to kill Tenko with a sickle.
Huh? How?
In order for the culprit to kill Tenko with a seesaw trick, the placement of the sickle is the most important factor.
Yeah. The floorboard seesaw, the cage, and the blood on the white fabric. What conclusion can I draw from that? There's only one place the sickle could have been that is consistent with the evidence. Next to the cage, underneath the floorboard, the top of the cage.
That's it!
Yeah.
The sickle was at the top of the iron cage, with the blade facing down. The reason we didn't see it was because of the fabric covering the cage. Also, the wooden statue kept the blade in place.
Oh yeah, and then Correcchio put on the fabric? I knew it was him! I knew it! Because once he put it on, once he took off the fabric, he could have just wrapped up the sickle and just chucked it anywhere.
It's true that the sickle's handle was thick, which made the statue wobble. But the statue's weight kept it from falling over.
Yeah.
Once everything was in place, if you stepped hard enough on the seesaw,
it would just slam her right up into that shit.
Would have shot upward and hit the blade on the top of the cage.
Yep.
She was bent over, meaning the sickle's blade would have connected with her neck.
Yep.
The 6-inch sickle blade wasn't long enough to stab Tenko in a crouched position. But with the floorboard acting as a seesaw, it could compensate for the blade's length.
Bringing the victim to the sickle rather than bringing the sickle to the victim.
Yeah.
That's definitely an unorthodox idea.
It's crazy, but it would explain how Tenko got stabbed while she was in the cage.
Yep, and how the blood got on top.
The sound we heard was the culprit stomping on the floorboard.
Yep.
that impact make floorboard come loose.
Looks like we got ourselves a good old-fashioned seesaw homicide. Wait, what the hell's a seesaw homicide? That's fucking crazy!
Yeah!
Craziness is what really makes the killing game fun, you know?
I don't know about that.
They can't get away with murder the normal way, so they gotta think outside the box.
Yeah.
Kudos, culprit! You did a great job keeping me entertained.
God.
Indeed. Well played, Himiko.
Himiko?
Yeah?
It was you, wasn't it?
Wait.
The one...
Hold on a second. What? Didn't it show something else? Did it? I swear it, like, switched
behind
text.
the seesaw homicide.
Why her?
Yeah.
Because she's the only one capable of carrying out this plan.
Why?
The only one? Why's that?
Yeah.
Because this seesaw homicide required its location to be prepared beforehand.
By cutting the crosspiece beneath the floorboard, you mean?
But I mean, I think it was him because if it was under the thingy, you're the one who put the sheet on. So you could have slipped it on without us noticing.
Into the prepared room. That is why you chose that room for the seance. Is it not, Himiko?
I mean, she did choose that, but I don't know. There are 3 empty rooms. Which one shall we use? The middle one. The middle room's always best for stuff like this.
Oh yeah! Himiko was the one who chose the site for the seance!
I mean, she did, but when did she put this up? Himiko didn't do anything to really set up that thing, because the one who put the cage on was me and Koichi, then Korekio put on the sheet, and then all of us put on the dog. There's no timing where she could have put the sickle there.
She likely found out about my plans for the seance somehow.
You were quite vocal about the seance, Kyo. You even had instructions for it in your lab.
Our culprit, Himiko, prepared her seesaw trap ahead of time. Then she waited for me to host the seance, and suggested the middle room. She led us all into holding the seance right where she wanted it.
But she wouldn't have known where you'd put the
Then,
circle.
She killed Tenko.
That's another thing.
All according to plan.
Oh, baby, Korekio, you're throwing yourself under the bus, my boy.
That's a lie, right? Himiko did such a thing?
No, it was him. It has to be him.
In the end, Himiko, who Tenko cherished and loved, tragically killed her.
Wait! We don't know that, right?
It's not. It can't be.
He's wrong. Right, Himiko? Himiko would never kill Tenko.
If she says she kills her, I swear to God, I'm done.
Kill Tenko? I killed Tenko?
Himiko?
What's wrong, Himiko?
Hey now. It is true that using the middle room was Himiko's idea. But does that mean Himiko really killed Tenko? Would something like that really happen? Something so cruel? No, because, like I said, it's impossible. Because she would have no time to have set the sickle in place. But Korekio, since he put the sheet on, the sickle could have been inside the sheet. And then once he was putting it on, all he had to do was place it and cover it with the sheet. We wouldn't have known because the whole thing was covered by the sheet. And he's the one who drew the circle, correct? So he would know where the floorboard and where to put everything. So it's like, it's impossible for it to have been Himiko. And if it is, I'm done. I am thoroughly done with this game. I am tired of getting my brain thoroughly fisted. I am done. So you better not pull some flip-flop stuff on me again, game.
Well now.
Looks like we've reached the intermission segment, which means it's time for our Guess the Victim quiz. A victim quiz, not a culprit quiz? The only victims are the people who are still watching this drawn-out, boring crap. Why are you being such a downer all of a sudden?
It's okay.
I am sure everyone is happy. How do you know? They could be skipping this entire conversation for all you know. I can't take it. I can't take it anymore. I'm the real victim here, me. Why are you getting upset? If anything, I'm the victim. I gotta put up with all this nonsense all the time. That's right! The answer... that's the right answer, Madadam. Why? Why? He hasn't said anything.
Hey,
Exactly, because there are no victims. Yup, even if you killed in this killing game, you're a winner. Cause then everyone mourns you, and you get tons of posthumous popularity.
Daddy!
Oh, Daddy, you don't need to reveal these kind of behind-the-scene details.
all right.
Dying makes you more popular. Then we gotta die soon too. Oh, I think somebody will take care of that. Yo, look at that! He even got it after that. Oh no, you kids are in trouble. Madadam is gonna kill them both of you. Oh God, Madadam's a little crazy little shit.
This is my impression of a spooky, scary ghost.
Ah! I'm fine with real ghosts, but impressions of them are too scary!
Oh, that
Logic does not compute.
it doesn't. Thank you.
Did you hear something?
No, I didn't hear anything.
Madadam is gonna kill you too. You can't
Else
screw
is
with him.
scary? Sweet buns. Yep, tasty, tasty sweet buns. So round, so sweet, so delicious.
That doesn't sound scary at all.
I'm scared too. Scared of losing my friends.
Did you hear something?
Oh boy.
No, I didn't hear anything.
Madadam is... You guys better watch out after this trial. The execution, you're gonna get thrown in, man. Hey, he's done it twice now. Would you really, like, you know... Anyways.
Answer us, Himiko. You chose the middle room to lure us into your trap, did you not?
I
Then you
think
used
it's you.
that trap to kill Tenko, yes?
I think it was you.
Well, Donkey Lips, did you kill that twat?
Oh.
Wait, must be some mistake. No way Himiko is culprit.
I don't think so either. I think
Then
it was...
she needs to defend herself. Otherwise, this debate is deadlocked.
I don't care if you gotta use magic to do it, but say something already.
It can't be Himiko. There's no time point where she could have set it up.
Are you even listening?
The only one who could have done it is Korekio.
No, I'm not listening.
What?
I don't care anymore. I'm too tired. Angie died. Tenko died. Why did I have to survive? And now, you're all saying I killed them? I just don't care anymore.
Himiko.
Do whatever. If you want to vote for me, then just go ahead.
The game gets really blah if the suspect isn't into it.
It's not her, though.
That's not the problem.
And it isn't. Like, thank you, Tsumugi.
Damn it. Don't tell me you've given up.
Himiko, don't give up.
Yeah.
Don't you understand? My life is riding on the outcome of this trial!
No one cares, Miyu. God damn
Shut
it. Anyways.
up. I told you, I'm too tired. It's all just big pain. I can't put up with it anymore.
What are you talking about? If you give up here...
You needn't worry. Himiko was the one who chose that room. Therefore, she is unmistakably the culprit.
It's you, son.
Impossible! Himiko would never kill Tenko! Himiko not that kind of person. Gonta can tell by Himiko's face.
Himiko's a little slow, so I don't think she's capable of handling a complicated plan.
I also think Himiko's not the culprit. Somehow.
I don't think she's the
Either
culprit because
way,
I
we
think
gotta
it's
look for more
Korekio.
possibilities.
Because, I mean, Himiko wouldn't have known where you'd set the salt. So how would she have guessed, oh, I have to cut the board and place it there? Has no one caught on to this? Am I the only one? Or am I just wrong again and it's gonna be someone we don't even expect? Because, I mean, think about it. He knows where the salt's placed, so he knows where to put the cage, and then he knows where to, you know, put the victim, so you know, this is what I'm saying. Like, he had to have set this all up. And he's the only one who could have set it up, because when he put the sheet over, he could have put the sickle on, and no one would have noticed because the sheet was covering it. And since he's like, no, you have to follow the order of the people who did it. So since we had to follow that, everyone took off the dog, and he took off the sheet again. And when he took off the sheet, he just had to wrap it up inside the sickle inside the sheet. And then, you know, that's when Himiko ran over and threw the cage off. But it's like, come on, guys.
That does seem
Shuichi,
like
you haven't
rather a
seen this?
pointless quest.
No, it's not. We gotta be strong. Gotta keep thinking. Then we might find new truth. So no give up, Himiko!
You got this, my girl. Himiko, I know how you feel. I felt the same way after Kaede died. But we can't give up. We survived. We can't give up for the sake of everyone who died. What do I got? Page child,
performing the seance in that room was Himiko's decision, was it not?
What if someone steered her into picking that room?
Of the 3 empty rooms, why did you select the middle room? Because you laid your trap there.
Was trap only in that room?
No.
Other rooms may be trapped too.
Oh wait, no.
I was performing
I'm gonna die, guys.
What if someone steered her into picking that room?
Of
the 3 empty rooms.
because you laid your trap.
Was trap only in that room? Other rooms
He trapped.
Yeah, there we go.
I agree.
I agree! There we go. I knew it had to have been that way.
It's just like Gonta said. Each room was the same. They were all trapped.
What? Is that true?
Kokichi will tell you.
This motherfucker.
I was way too careless. Wait, what are you talking about?
I guess there was no crosspiece supporting the floorboard, or this floorboard, so I kinda stepped through. What bad luck.
While you were in the room next to the crime scene, you found a loose floorboard, right?
Yep.
Well, I didn't find it so much as I stepped through it and tripped.
Hold on! There was also a loose floorboard in the next room?
Yeah, so we
So
can
the
assume it was
culprit
on all
prepared a
3
trap
rooms.
in all 3 empty rooms.
Yeah.
Not
If the
Oh,
culprit
sorry,
set
Kilo, I
traps
didn't
in
mean to cut you off, but you were gonna say not just the middle
all
one.
the rooms, then they wouldn't need to select a room themselves.
Yeah.
So the real trap was for someone else to pick a room and take the blame.
Yep.
I see. We were caught in the culprit's trap all along.
Especially you!
It
Now
is
there's
him.
no reason to suspect Himiko, right?
Yeah.
Himiko, do you remember what Tenko told you?
Keep your chin up and live life facing forward. Survive with me and everyone else. Please.
Live life facing forward. She said that to you, right? If you give up on living, you'd be betraying her memory. We're all trying to keep our promises to the dead. This trial, it's not just for our lives. It's for everyone who's died as well.
Yeah.
That's why we can't give up. This is our responsibility. We live on.
You're right. Yeah, that's right. If I gave up here, I wouldn't be able to face Angie or Tenko.
That's right. So let's do our best.
Alright, I'm not gonna say it's a pain anymore.
Yay, my
I
girl's
won't
back.
give up. I'll fight alongside everyone and survive!
You better.
Do not say everyone. After all, the Blackened is still among us.
Yeah.
Hey, there you go. Killing the mood like usual. But damn, well said, Shuichi. That's what I'd expect for my soul, bro.
Well, anyway, do you think the Blackened this time has some sort of superpower?
Why?
What are you talking about?
Yeah.
Well, as a self-proclaimed expert of stepping through floorboards, isn't it weird that no one stepped through that floorboard before the culprit used it?
That's why I said it was correct, yo, because he told nobody to step on the salt, and the place where the floorboard would have been inside the salt, so no one would have stepped on it. I told you, at least this time, if it's not him, I swear to God, this game is fucking with me. Anyways,
It must have been barrier magic.
like I said, it's the only thing. I have to have the answer this time. I have to be 100% right this time.
Well, that's one possibility, but I think it might have been something else.
It's the salt. Why did no one step on the floorboard until it was used for the murder? Oh, that's it. That must have been the reason. The salt. Is the salt like a separate thing? I don't remember. Magic circle. Yeah.
This is it!
There we go.
It's because of the magic circle at the scene of the crime.
Yeah. Also, it's dark in here, so be sure to watch your step. If the magic circle is broken, not only will the seance fail, but it may also unleash a curse.
Before we began the seance, we were warned not to step on the circle.
Yep.
The floorboard in question was within the circle. That's why no one stepped on it.
So the magic circle's purpose was to keep us away from the whole trick.
Yep.
That was part of the culprit's plans too?
And who set up the magic circle? That's right. If that's the case, then the culprit. There's no doubt in my mind, they're the one who killed Tenko. Only one person had the opportunity and the motive. I told you, it better be, it better be. I swear to God if it's not, I swear to God if it's not. I swear to God if it's not.
It has to be you.
That's what I'm talking about! I am back, bitch! Yes! God damn it! I finally guessed right for once!
Whatever are you talking about?
I'm talking about Tenko's murder.
Yeah.
Kyo? Why do you suspect me?
Like I said, you told us not to step in the magic circle. You would have known where it was, and not to mention, you were the one who put the sheet on, so you had the perfect chance to slip the sickle in.
Because you were the one who drew the magic circle. The circle kept us from discovering the seesaw trick.
Yeah.
But that's not all it was for. In order to make the murder succeed, variables like Tenko's position and the placement of the cage needed to be defined.
Yeah.
And those variables were defined by using the magic circle.
Exactly.
In short, the circle itself was the most important tool in this murder. Knowing that, the person who drew the magic circle has to be the culprit.
Yep.
Well, Kyo,
Answer already! Did you do it?
Oh boy.
What is so funny?
Yeah.
I was just thinking. So this is how each Blackened must have felt. What an intriguing experience this is.
Oh.
What? An intriguing experience?
Yeah, what the hell, man?
But if I am the culprit as you claim, then I stomped on the floorboard, yes?
Yes.
So, do tell. How could I have stomped on the floorboard during that darkened seance?
I see. That is a problem.
Unless that is made clear, you cannot be certain I am the culprit.
Well, weren't you in the right corner? Wouldn't it just be a direct, diagonal shot from where you are?
how can you be so calm when you're backed into a corner like this?
Like, if you did this beforehand, because if you cut the floorboards, you would have, beforehand, stood in the corner that you would have chose to stand in, and count how many steps it would take to get to that floorboard, and then just jump. And then you walk back like nothing happened.
I will explain that in due time. please answer my question first?
The culprit stepped on that exact floorboard, even in the darkness. But how? How did they move around in the total darkness? In a dark room, it's hard to imagine the culprit found the right board. Although, even after I put out the candle, I could move along the wall with my hand.
Wait a minute.
Did you figure it out?
That's it. The culprit didn't even have to see at all. They used hearing touch.
That's it!
Yeah, that's it.
The culprit used touch. They didn't see, they felt.
Yeah.
That way they could get around in the dark, like how I got to the candle.
Wasn't seesaw in middle of room? Gonta doesn't think it was near wall.
So they probably used something besides the wall to move then, right?
The magic circle. Since he knows it perfectly, all he has to do is feel the characters out. He wouldn't know where it is.
Were there any other markers within reach?
Of course, the answer to that is there was nothing of the sort.
No, I'm sure there was something. A landmark they could have used to determine where the floorboard was. It must have been at the scene, I know it. Hangman's Gambit, oh no! Even though it's better, it still perplexes me. What would it be? I don't know what this is. Is it Marks? M-A-R-K-S. It has to be Marks, right? Maybe. Oh no, magic circle. There we go, I get it. Okay, that one was a little easier to get. Can I get a mark? There it is. I need another. There we go, that wasn't that bad. Magic circle, oh boy.
That's it! The magic circle. They used the magic circle.
Yeah.
Remember? The magic circle was drawn with salt. The culprit used the salt's texture to feel their way through the dark.
I see. So Kyo traced the magic circle with his hands to get to the loose floorboard.
Yep.
Oh, I see. You drew the magic circle with salt to use it as a guide.
An interesting thought. It is unfortunate that it is so wrong.
Why? What?
Recall the document. What did the magic circle look like?
I don't know.
Based on the document, the magic circle wouldn't reach the corners of the room.
Yeah? But all you have to do is feel.
So
You
what?
have to walk forward.
When the room was darkened, each of us was in a corner of the room, yes?
Yeah?
The magic circle didn't reach us, so I could not have followed it.
You wouldn't have to step that far to touch it. Just move forward and touch the ground, and then bam. If you're just faced diagonally at the circle, it's not that difficult, man.
But you're
It's not
talking
that-
about the magic circle in the document. That doesn't mean the circle you drew was the same.
No, I most definitely drew it exactly the same. I have it perfectly memorized.
Is there a picture? Because I think I just caught that. Is there a picture of the magic circle? Do I have a picture of it? Do I? I don't think I have a picture of the magic circle. Like in the book. No. But he had lines connecting to each corner. I remember that. And I don't think the magic circle in the book had that.
So which is it? Is there any way to check?
Not anymore. The magic circle is a complete mess from being trampled on.
Yeah. I see another puzzle. Or a piece of the puzzle. Drawing the circle with the salt all but guaranteed it would be temporary. The investigation itself would have gotten rid of the evidence. Clever.
Everyone, may I have your attention, please?
What a pain. We don't have any way to check it now.
Oh boy.
Excuse me, everyone. May I have your attention, please?
Kiba has a recording.
Well, I guess there's no point in discussing the magic circle anymore.
Hey, may I have your attention?
Why is everyone so mean to Kibo?
I said cut that out!
Then pay attention to the boy, God!
I apologize. I just wanted everyone to listen to me.
About what?
I had Miu add another function to my body, in addition to the flashlight.
What the? No way! Did you really? Stop! You can't! I didn't install it for that purpose!
Please, let me use it. With it, I might be able to save everyone.
Alright, so what is this function?
I was about to say, did she install something not that good on him?
It's an image recording function.
Yeah, I had a feeling.
Image recording?
I thought it was going to be video recording, but that works too.
Specifically, this function allows me to dispense a printout of my own memory. I'll give it a try.
Are we going to get a naked picture?
Ready?
Okay, no, there we go. Good.
From your mouth?
Well, better than nothing.
Also used magic like that before.
Really?
This printout is my memory of being kicked out of the seance.
Yeah, you were.
Please confirm that the floor of the empty room is clearly visible.
Yeah.
Go on. Take the picture and see for yourself.
He had lines connecting to the corners.
Okay, got it.
I reluctantly took the paper from Kibo's mouth. So, this is the magic circle used for the seance. See, he had lines.
Well, Shuichi, do you notice anything?
The lines! Notice anything? The lines! The lines!
There!
Thank you! How did you not notice that?
This helped a lot, Kibo. Without you, you never would have seen through Kiyo's lie.
My lie.
Yes.
You just said that you drew the magic circle exactly as it appears in the document. But that's a lie, isn't it?
Yep.
The magic circle at the scene had lines that stretched to the room's corners.
Exactly.
Which means that you would be able to find the floorboard from anywhere in the room.
But I mean also, like, you know, all he had to do was just walk forward slightly, and then touch the floor a little bit, and then he would have felt the salt, and he could have still did whatever. I mean, he still would have ended up at the same place. But hey, whatever works.
So it was different from the document after all.
All because Himiko noticed. And because of Kibo, too.
Yeah.
Hey, where's my things? I'm the one who installed that function into Kibo.
Well, you said it wasn't for that.
Yeah, what was it you were saying about its purpose?
Yeah, you doing dirty things, you two-timing sloot?
Oh, to be honest, the purpose of that image recording function is to monitor my health.
What?
Specifically, I make Kibo use that function every day to analyze my turds.
I was trying to do a funny meme making Shuichi react, but I guess I can't do that because of the camera, but... This conversation just got cringy.
You're what? Why?
Yeah!
Shit is a great indicator of intestinal health and gut bacteria quality.
Okay, Nekomaru.
Plus, taking a satisfying shit does wonders for a woman's natural beauty, so...
Okay, Nekomaru. Just love taking shits, I guess.
See? You're all grossed out! This is why I didn't want to tell you about my plan!
Quit talking about your poop. No one cares.
Thank you, Kimiko. Please.
Yo,
It's cringy.
You killed Tenko, didn't you? Just give up and admit it already.
Yeah, man, I've got you hammered down, son. Like, I got your number, man. I see through this time. For once, I actually can see the victim, or not victim, culprit, clearly. God damn it.
Kiyo, If you have any objections, you can...
Your deductions are fiction.
Well, there's your objection. Well, you said any objections. There you go.
Since you've given me the option, I will most certainly object. To be honest, it's unimportant, but it may be an amusing diversion.
Unimportant?
Now I shall bear witness to your abilities, Shuichi. Do entertain me.
Okay. Do my best. Puddle! What do I got? Mark Stone, Iron Cage, White Sheet. It has to be a white sheet.
I am the culprit.
Plate. What is this?
Then what of the murder weapon? It was set up in the cage.
Oh my god. Why am I so bad right now? I'm so bad right now. I don't know why. I can't. Ah! Why can't I aim it? It won't aim properly. What the hell was up with my sword? Kyo's attitude is, yeah, whatever. But
I am the culprit.
I can only do. There we go.
Then what of the murder weapon?
Why can't I?
It was set up in the cage. The only people capable of that.
There we go. I guess if you get to a certain point, like you can't do it.
Shuichi, who carried the cage. So suspicion should fall on them.
I fucking hell. The sword's not like reacting to me. Like I'm trying to do it, but.
If you are going to claim I am the culprit, then what of the murder weapon? It was set up in the cage. The only people capable of that are Kokichi and Shuichi, who carried the cage. So suspicion should fall on them.
No. Because there was a sheet.
We could have placed the sickle there,
but you would have seen it.
Removed it later.
Yeah, and everyone would have seen it sticking in there.
We weren't the ones who lifted the cage. That was Himiko.
The only person who could have collected the sickle is Himiko. But the only people who could have placed the sickle are Kokichi and Shuichi. But in regards to that dilemma, I did not carry the cage, nor did I lift it. I had no opportunity to touch the sickle.
Hiya! Yeah, you did.
Cut through your
I
words.
told you it's the stupid sheet, because you could have had it in the sheet, and since it covers the cage, you wouldn't have seen it.
The only person who could have set up the sickle and retrieved it afterward is Kyo.
Yeah.
That was done by covering the cage with a white cloth.
Exactly.
You could have secretly placed the sickle when you draped the cloth.
Yep.
And retrieved it afterward when you removed the cloth.
Exactly.
Then, while everyone was distracted, you discreetly dropped the sickle under the floor.
Wonderful! That's exactly correct.
Well, at least I was right. What?
That's correct. Then why don't you give up already?
The trick I put so much work into is just wasted effort now.
So, it was you? You killed Tenko?
Did you also kill Angie?
Let me guess. You'll never forgive me. Himiko, you must hate me so very much.
I'd
Maybe
hate you.
you'd feel better if I was executed by Monokuma. But unfortunately for you, that won't happen.
But, oh, is there really a second culprit?
Because if you vote for me, every spotless, including myself, will die.
What you talking about, Kyo?
Yeah, that means someone else killed Angie.
You still don't understand?
Oh, no.
I killed Tenko. That is the truth. But it is meaningless in this class trial.
Meaningless?
Because he didn't kill Angie then.
You mean Monokuma's extra rule, right?
Which is stupid, because even so, they should still get executed. Monokuma, I gotta say, I've been rolling with you for a while now, but this is the dumbest shit you've ever done. Why are they not at fault too? Anyways, that's right. What happens to your votes if there are two blackened candidates? Well, I have an answer for that. It's first come, first served. Everyone should die.
You see,
not just that one black and the second one too.
But not Angie.
Do you have
For
proof?
us, Tenko's death is nothing but a trivial issue. Because the blackened in this trial is the culprit who killed Angie.
How do we know you didn't do that too? It was set up elaborately too.
Issue. No, that's gotta be a lie. You probably killed Angie too.
I don't doubt it.
That is simply not possible. Recall that I was unable to enter Angie's lab.
Oh.
Who's to
Only
say you couldn't
student
just
council
join and
members
say,
and
I am
Conixis
one with
could
the
enter
student
research
council
lab.
now?
How could I have possibly killed Angie when I couldn't even enter her lab?
We can figure that out. No one else could have done it besides you. If you're the one who killed Tenko, you gotta be the one who killed Angie.
I understand how you feel, Himiko, but maybe we can discuss this rationally and calmly.
I hope it was him, because that means he's gonna still be running around after this if he isn't the one.
There is a
I don't want his crazy ass running around.
Kyo is telling the truth.
So you understand how she feels. I see. Wait, robots can understand human feelings?
Of course I understand. I work really hard to understand.
Hey, why are you getting all worked up, Kibo? Chill, dude.
That's enough! It's voting time! I'm gonna vote for him!
Voting for me will only help the one who murdered Angie.
Isn't Kyo culprit?
I really hope so.
Not. This case was an error on my part. Monokuma added that rule after both bodies were found, yes? How was I to know that the trial would only be for Angie's killer? Had I known, I certainly wouldn't have killed Tenko.
You're lying! You killed Tenko and Angie!
Now hold on. Jumping to conclusions here is dangerous.
It is, but I don't want it to be anyone else, because that means this crazy fuck is gonna be running around after this. I don't like that.
We should talk it out more. This case might have juicy plot twists waiting to happen.
I don't doubt it, knowing this game, but I don't want it to. I just want it to be very straightforward with this one trial, please.
Yeah, there's sort of no other way to look at it.
No, it's too dangerous to vote before we arrive at a logical decision.
The culprit's one of you!
Oh boy.
Wowee!
Split down the middle.
This argument is getting intense! At times like this, the Ultimate Academy is proud to present its very own more phenomenal trial grounds!
Yippee! I've been waiting for this!
I have to, my boy. I have
Why
to.
are you waiting for it?
This segment, because it's the best segment in the class trial. Kyo confessed to killing Tenko, but insists he didn't kill Angie. We won't forgive Kyo for what he did, but we can't vote him until we know the facts. I have to pin down the evidence and convince everyone. So whose side am I on? The didn't or did kill? Oh, I love this segment so much. It's so cool. Oh, I love it. I swear, it's like calling on party members to help you in battle. It's so, oh, I love it. Who's on my team, though? Well, I guess we're about to find out. Oh, this segment is the coolest thing they added to the game. I really love this. This is my favorite segment.
Kyo killed Tenko and Angie!
Kibo! We don't know for certain that Kyo killed Angie.
He forced his way into Angie's research lab and...
Kyo! Anyone could have entered my lab.
The katana was
Wait,
found
what?
in Kyo's lab.
Oh, that's
Kyo!
what...
Anyone could have entered my lab.
Okay, there we go. My bad. I saw lab and I was like,
Kyo
ugh!
did kill Tenko, but he not blackened?
He's trying to use
wait,
the new
no,
rule
damn.
to protect himself all over.
Kyo! Not possible. That rule was added after both murders.
We solved the mystery of Tenko's death. Can't we just vote now?
I got this! Not yet. There's still another mystery to solve.
Yeah.
He forced his way into Angie's research lab and killed her!
When we aren't consistent, our position looks weak. We have to work together. If we vote now, we'll never know the truth. We have to defend that point.
Kyo
Yeah.
killed Tenko and Angie!
Kibo! We don't know for certain that Kyo killed Angie.
He forced his way into Angie's research lab and killed her!
I got this! But he couldn't get into Angie's research lab.
The katana was found in Kyo's lab.
Kyo! Anyone could have entered my lab.
That's true.
So Kyo did kill Tenko, but he not blackened?
Kokichi!
Perhaps there's a second blackened we need to find.
Yeah.
He was planning to use the new rule to protect himself.
Kyo! Not possible. That rule was added after both murders.
Exactly.
We solved the mystery of Tenko's death.
I got this!
Got this!
There's still another mystery to solve.
Oh, this is so fun. I love this segment so much. Like, you don't understand. It's my favorite segment out of this game now. Like, oh my god. The fact that they put this in here is so cool. I love it.
It would be a mistake to vote before we've completely solved Angie's murder.
Yeah.
And there's still the mystery of Tenko's murder.
Mystery? What kind of mystery?
Well, Kyo's confession derailed our conversation a bit. But we still have to go over one of the clues found at Tenko's crime scene. I believe it might even have something to do with Angie's murder.
Yes, the outlying piece of evidence at Tenko's murder scene. The dry blood?
This is it!
Yeah.
The blood stain found under the floor. Maki and I found it during the investigation. It was beneath the floorboard that the culprit stomped on.
Is that Tenko's blood?
That bloodstain was too far from Tenko's corpse to have been hers.
Yeah.
Also, the bloodstain was already dry when we found it. But the blood from Tenko's body hadn't even begun to dry yet.
Well, that's weird. Why was that bloodstain the only dry one?
God only knows. Bloodstain under the floorboard was dry because it happened before the seance. It was there before Tenko was killed. Well, those are both right answers, I guess. It was there before the seance when Tenko was killed. Dry fashion because wait, what? Is that not what it said? It was there before Tenko was killed. It happened before the seance.
That's it!
Is that the same shit?
The bloodstain wasn't from Tenko's murder. It was there before we started the seance.
Yeah.
Before the seance?
That should make it clear whose blood it was. Yeah. Wait, whose was it then?
Oh no!
Was it Angie's?
That's it!
Oh! Why was her blood there?
That bloodstain wasn't Tenko's. It was Angie's.
Why was blood from Angie at the scene of Tenko's murder?
Yeah, wasn't Angie killed in her research lab?
Yeah.
Just because we found her body there doesn't mean she was killed there.
That's not wrong.
Ah, I guess that's possible.
But how?
If Angie wasn't killed in her lab, then that opens up a lot more possibilities. We assumed that only council members could have killed Angie since her body was in her lab. But if she died somewhere else, then we can't suspect just the council members anymore.
So the culprit didn't enter her lab, but waited for her to come out of it?
I'm not sure if the culprit waited for her, but they probably killed her when she came out. Well, I thought that was more likely from the start. So I went to places Angie might have gone and checked all 3 empty rooms.
Places she might have gone? Why did you check the empty rooms then?
Yeah.
The empty rooms were the only places I could think of that Angie would go.
Did Angie have business in rooms?
It seems Kokichi's up to his usual misleading nonsense again.
Is he?
I do lie a lot, and I could be lying right now too. But I'm pretty sure someone's panicking right now because of my lie.
Oh? Angie left her lab on her own and headed to the room where she was killed. Is Kokichi's statement true, or... I don't know. Is it? Huh. Effigies hung upside down.
The art research lab is not where Angie was killed. She was killed in the empty room instead!
She left her lab on her own?
But why would she go into an empty room? There shouldn't have been anything in there. Except for candles.
That's it! She wanted a candle! keep herself awake at night, she would drip hot wax on her body.
That sounds like something only you would do, Mew.
Yeah. What did Kokichi see? Something Angie did. There has to be a clue there.
The art research lab is not where Angie was killed. She was killed in the empty room instead.
She left her lab on her own?
But why would she go into an empty room? There shouldn't have been anything in there.
Except for candles.
That's it! She wanted a candle! To keep herself awake at night, she would drip hot wax on her body.
Oh wait, maybe. Actually. Yeah, actually. Maybe he was right for once. Because she probably got a candle to burn the book. Yeah!
I agree.
There we go. And you were actually right, Miyu. Holy shit.
That's it. Angie went to that room to get a candle.
Yeah, her kinky wax play.
No, not at all.
No. Angie was going to use it for the ritual.
Yeah, she was going to burn the book with it.
According to the Necronomicon, to resurrect the dead.
After preparing the effigy, burn the Necronomicon to ashes. Use caution. Be mindful of carbon monoxide poisoning.
Then, did she seek out a candle so she could burn the book?
That's right. There's nothing to start a fire with in Angie's lab.
Yeah.
So she went to go get a candle from one of the empty rooms.
And that's when the culprit attacked her.
And more likely
That's
it was
why there was
Korekio when he was trying to
blood
set
on
up
the
his little
floor.
thing.
Which means Angie was attacked in the same room the seance was held.
Yeah.
Bravo, Himiko. Well done for choosing that room for the seance. If we hadn't done the seance in that room, then Tenko's murder would have been in another room. If that happened, no one would have discovered Angie's bloodstain under the floorboards.
Yeah.
That's right. Shuichi and I only checked under the floorboards where Tenko died.
Yep, it's all thanks to Himiko for choosing the same room as Angie. This must be Atua's will. Or maybe the power of magic.
It's neither. I just picked one.
Hold on. You're all acting as though you've proven that as fact already. You claim Angie was murdered in the empty room, and then moved to the lab?
Yeah.
Then how do you explain the large amount of blood in the lab?
Well, I mean... she had 2 wounds, so... The one in the room killed her, and the other one was to draw blood to make it look like she died here.
It may be possible to carry a body, but blood cannot be moved.
I think she was still alive after the attack in the empty room. She was killed after she was carried to her lab.
That means the culprit attacked her twice. I have evidence of that. Yeah.
This is it! The fatal wound was a cut to the back of her neck from the katana. But she also showed signs of blunt force trauma, and I think I know why. After Angie was knocked unconscious in the empty room, she was killed in her lab.
Yep.
I see. So that puddle of blood is from the killing blow.
Yep.
Ha! It's all clear now. Angie was attacked in the empty room, carried to her lab, and it was there that the culprit finished her off.
And it had to have been Korekio still, because it could have been when he was setting up his little plot, and then Angie came in and he's like, oh well, might as well kill you. I can make this even more simpler for myself.
All clear. This is all clear. What are you all talking about? All clear? What is all clear? What are you? All clear? What are you all? You what?
What a...
I will not fear. I will not back down.
Excuse me?
Sweet Korekio, calm yourself.
Excuse me? Ah!
Their words are all hollow. There is no meaning to any of them.
Excuse me? Oh, yeah, what? Ah!
You must teach these ignorant children a lesson.
Ah!
Yes, you're right. Okay.
What the fuck?
What the hell are you mumbling about? You're giving me the goddamn willies!
Talk about split personality. I'm pretty sure we got another case of that shit.
Not yet. Nothing is clear at all.
It's full of doubts, of mysteries, of a dense, impenetrable fog! Nothing is clear at all!
Okay, man. This is the second time you've interrupted me. I'll have to put you in your place again. Bloody duct tape.
Angie was attacked in the empty room first, and then carried into the research lab? Impossible! Impossible! That's nothing but a delusion! You intend to poison our minds with your delusions?
It's no delusion.
Yeah.
Angie's 2 external wounds tell the story. After she was struck in the empty room, she was carried to the art research lab and then killed.
Exactly.
You say the culprit carried Angie's body? And not a single drop of blood fell? The hallway and empty room had no blood.
Oh, really? Thought the tape would have been. I see the blood. Blah, 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 blah. Yeah, I don't
You
care,
say
man.
the culprit carried Angie's body? And not a single drop of blood fell? The hallway and empty room had no bloodstains. Even if you wiped them, there'd still be traces of evidence left behind. But there was no evidence
Where was there, Shuichi?
There you go.
I'll cut through your words.
Yeah! The duct tape stopped the bleeding.
There was evidence left at the scene. The bloody tape under Angie's body.
Yeah.
What? It was wrapped around her head to stop the bleeding while she was being carried.
Bloody tape? Gonta didn't notice at all.
It was under the body. It's most likely evidence the culprit should have gotten rid of. But since it was hidden, the culprit didn't notice and failed to dispose of it.
It must have fallen as the fatal blow was dealt, and ended up under her body.
It must have been Atua who did that for us.
What? Atua? How long are you going to keep that up?
Yeah, please stop that.
Now we know most of the mystery behind Angie's murder.
I'm convinced there's only one person who could have killed Angie.
And I am very glad that it is. I am very, very glad that it is.
It has to be you!
Because if it was someone else, I would have been upset that this crazy fucker is still walking around.
It's you, Kyo. You killed Angie.
Didn't I tell you Todd's voice was gonna get killed? I knew it. I knew Todd was gonna get killed. God damn it. That fine voice is gonna die again. God damn it. And he's the murderer again now that I think about it. God damn it, Todd. Come on. They couldn't have gave you a surviving character?
Well, that was
man.
obvious. Such a boring, obvious answer.
Killed both of them. Why did you kill them?
Yeah, you killed Angie, so what was the point of killing Tenko?
In terms of pure logic, only one victim was necessary to win.
Yeah, I mean, you could fuse people more, but it also gives you more chances to be found out.
I think one of the murders was an accident.
An accident?
Angie's was an accident.
That's
Tenko's
right.
was planned.
It wasn't part of the plan.
Yeah.
Huh? Which one?
Angie probably came in and saw Korekio being suspicious, and he just silenced her, but he's like, nah, she already saw this, she gotta die now. The murder that was an accident was Angie's.
That's it!
Because Tenko's was obviously planned.
Angie's murder was an accident.
What? Tenko wasn't accident?
Yeah, because he placed the sickle and jumped. That means he tried to kill her. But most likely Angie caught him in the act, so he had to kill her.
That's right. Kyo originally planned to kill someone with a seesaw trick. But while he was making preparations in the empty room, Angie walked in.
Yep.
So he decided to kill her in order to keep her from talking.
Yep.
She just happened to walk in on the culprit setting up and was killed.
Yep, she
Then
was collateral.
You should have just stopped there. Tenko killed Angie. There was no reason for him to kill Tenko.
There really wasn't. Why
You
did you
only
do
needed
that?
to kill one for this game. Killing two is pointless.
That just gives them more chances to find out it was you.
If you get bonus points for killing more, then sure. Otherwise, it leaves more clues behind.
Yeah.
Why, Kyo? Why you kill two of our friends?
What on earth are you talking about?
I think we need to talk about the lipstick lady that was there, or the lipstick drag version of
I'm
you
not
that
the
was there.
culprit. So, why is everyone looking at me like I am? Why? Why are they? Why is it? Calm yourself, Korekio.
Oh my god. That's creepy.
Yes. You mustn't raise your voice. You mustn't stutter.
Oh, I don't know if you're really a female or what, but this is kind of creepy,
You
man.
mustn't lose composure. You mustn't become flustered. You mustn't waver. Look at their horrid
What is
faces. This sorry lot is not worth agonizing over. You're right. Yeah, you're right.
This is some scary shit, man.
There he goes again. What the hell's wrong with him?
I think he has split personality. He's
It
probably a
almost
little
feels
insane
like
in the membrane.
He's talking with someone.
Someone? He's just talking to himself. And why the hell is he wearing lipstick?
That's what I want to know!
No matter how loudly you protest, this is a trivial matter. I will never acknowledge your allegations. Not a single one of them. For you see, there is no evidence that I killed Angie. No, I will not acknowledge it. I will only acknowledge facts, true events. I won't acknowledge fiction, mystery. I won't acknowledge your deductions or
I have a
guesses.
question now. Is that lipstick version his sister? Because if so, that's even scarier, man.
Well said. Good job, Korekio.
This is getting creepy.
Yes, thanks.
This is getting creepy.
Creeps me the fuck out!
Yeah, that's beyond insane, man.
You're wrong. There is evidence.
What? You do realize bluffs like that won't work, yes?
The weapon that was used to knock Angie unconscious in the empty room. That weapon tells us the whole story, Kyo.
That's not possible. I think you may have misunderstood.
Oh.
Apologize. Come on, apologize.
No.
Apologize. 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 Apologize.
This is-
Apologize. Apologize.
This is getting to a level that I really don't want it to. This is creepy as shit, man. It was one thing with Toko and Genocide Jack. At least they were complete separates. But this is like he's talking to. Oh, this is scary. I have no idea what's happening with Kyo, but I know what weapon he used on Angie. I have to prove it to him. So now I gotta fight him. Yep. Oh, what is this?
I have nothing to admit. You are simply wrong.
Oh, I didn't even see that one.
I'm not the culprit. So I have nothing to confess.
I've gotten better at this though.
I have
as I
nothing
miss.
to admit. You are simply
Oh God.
wrong.
It's weird.
I'm not the culprit. So I have nothing to confess. Why must you force your delusions on us? Your love? That's merely a delusion. Well said, Korekio.
Oh God damn it.
To continue this debate is meaningless. Why must you force your delusions on us? Your love? That's merely a delusion. Well said, Korekio.
I didn't even.
To
Oh God.
continue this...
This is
I
really
told you
weird. I
I
don't like
am
this
not
thing.
the culprit. So why are
I mean,
you
it's
looking at me
okay,
like
but
that?
it's really weird.
You're all
the
wrong.
beat is like.
Not me. Korekio speaks the truth. Such a sorry lot.
Oh God.
Apologize. 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 I told you I am not the culprit. So why are you looking at me like that? You're all wrong, not me. Correcchio speaks the truth. Such a sorry lot. Apologize. Apologize. Apologize.
Oh my god, what the hell was that?
Apologize. I told you.
Oh my god,
I am
please.
not the culprit. So why are you looking at me like that? You're all wrong, not me. Correcchio speaks the truth. Such a sorry lot. Apologize. Apologize. Apologize.
Oh god, I can't do that one.
Apologize. I told you I am not
Please.
the culprit. So why are you looking at me like that? You're all wrong. You have no proof that Correcchio is the killer.
It ends here.
Yep. That's oh. Did that thing have boobs? I don't know what it was. Anyways, but what I was about to say is that's why that floorboard edge had blood on it.
I see. And how do you know the floorboard was the murder weapon?
Because the edge had blood on it.
There was a small patch of dry blood on the underside of the floorboard.
Yeah.
Angie's blood? Blood that spattered there when the culprit struck Angie with the board. But that's not the only evidence that she was hit with that floorboard. There's also the blood stain under the floor to consider. For that to be there, the floorboard must not have been in place at the time of the attack.
Good point. Had the floorboard been in place, her blood wouldn't have splattered beneath it.
Yeah.
Kyo's earlier confession is further evidence that the floorboard was used.
How?
If the weapon used to hit Angie is the floorboard from the seesaw trick,
It means the culprit knew about the seesaw, so the same person killed Tenko and Angie.
Oh.
I believe that while Kyo was setting up the seesaw, he was holding the board when Angie walked in.
And he cold-cocked her with the floorboard!
all you can do now is accept it. You even confessed to Tenko's murder already.
Yep.
What's true? This is the truth.
Looks like we're almost at the end.
Yep.
All right, Shuichi. I'll leave the finale to you. Bring down the house.
I got it.
Please, put an end to this. For Angie
do
and
it.
Tenko's sake. End this class trial.
I
got
understand.
it. Yeah.
I'll go over everything one more time. Kyo, I want you to confess. No, I will force you to confess.
Let's do it. Oh boy. Let's see here. Duct tape. Path made with salt. Okay, what else we got here? Hit the sliding door. Small stone Himiko brought in. To remove floorboard. Bam. Also I got small stone. Bam. Let's see, what's next? Sliding door, landing the handle of the spinning katana. Bam. Next is duct tape. Lowest, what weapon you compression. Bam. Sickle place to kill. That was during the covering. Bam. What else is there? Remove the gold leaf katana. Bam. And wait. Oh, I was about to say, but wait, there's no more. Anyways, path made with salt. Bam. Where am I? Where's my thing? Cut crosspiece under the floorboard. Is that earlier? Bam. What's this? Shuichi extinguishes the flame. Bam. What's this? Stack hiding with the effigy. Bam. This one is stomp hard. Bam. This one is Kokichi's lockpicking. Bam. And then last but not least, this one. Looks like it's hard to see that little marker. Okay, there.
This is the truth of the case!
Yeah!
Let's look back at the first murder. It was late last night. The culprit was in the empty room on the 4th floor.
That's right.
The culprit was preparing the seance murder they had planned. To use the floorboard as a seesaw, they had to cut the crosspiece supporting it. The plan was to make the same preparations for all 3 empty rooms. This would divert suspicion away from the culprit and whoever picked a room. To cut the crosspieces, they needed a saw. I imagine they got one from the warehouse.
Yep.
They were planning to cut the crosspieces in all 3 rooms. However, when the culprit was working on the middle room, the unexpected happened. Angie walked into that room and saw the culprit making their preparations.
Yeah.
She needed some fire for the ritual and had gone to the room for a candle. At that point, the culprit had not finished the setup and was just cutting crosspieces. Angie might not have concluded that it was tied to some kind of murder plan. But now that Angie had seen it, the culprit couldn't use the seesaw trick.
Yep.
Any other person might have just given up, but not our culprit. The culprit took the floorboard they loosened and struck the unsuspecting Angie in the head. The culprit did not want to give up on their plan and had to improvise. They wrapped duct tape around Angie's injury to stop the bleeding. Then they picked up her unconscious body and carried her to a research lab. While she was unconscious, the culprit hurried to tie up this loose end. But because they were in a hurry, they made a crucial oversight. They didn't notice the duct tape had peeled off and was under Angie's body. Without that evidence, we may never have figured out the culprit's trick.
Yeah.
Carrying the supplies they needed, the culprit returned to the ultimate art lab. Locked the front door from inside. And took out the katana they brought from their own lab. They then stabbed Angie in the back of the neck, finally killing her.
Jesus Christ, man.
Then, To further confuse us, the culprit attempted to make a locked room mystery. First, they used rope from the warehouse and hung 4 effigies upside down. There were 2 reasons for this. To overwhelm the room with an occult atmosphere, and the other was the key to locking the room. The culprit stuck the katana into Kaede's effigy near the rear entrance. And spun the effigy around to twist up the rope. After enough turns, the culprit let go and headed for the rear door. Once released, the effigy began spinning, and the gold leaf katana with it.
Yeep. And then swabam.
The handle of the katana then hit the sliding lock, locking the door. A difficult trick, but remember that the lock was so loose it moved at the slightest touch.
Yep.
The culprit also would have had the opportunity to attempt it many times. Once complete, the door was locked, but the duct tape was left behind. Perhaps the culprit noticed it, but by that point, it was too late. The room was sealed. There was no way for them to get back inside. Then, this morning, we opened up the room and discovered Angie's body. But the culprit wasn't finished. They wanted one more murder. To do that, they manipulated us into performing this seance. Of the 3 empty rooms, the middle one was chosen for the seance. I was invited by Kokichi to take Kibo's place in the seance. Tenko volunteered to be the medium, but she never imagined it would get her killed. To perform the
my girl
seance,
gotta get killed
the
like
culprit
that.
claimed they needed something
You already
for
killed
Tenko.
someone, son. Why'd you gotta do that shit?
A small stone that Himiko had brought from the courtyard. Tenko, at the culprit's request, bowed her head until it was touching the stone. That position was instrumental in making sure the murder went as planned. Next, Kokichi and I placed the iron cage over Tenko. In the middle, the culprit then volunteered to drape the white cloth over the iron cage. We didn't realize it at the time, but that was a deliberate decision by the culprit. They needed to set up the murder weapon that was used to kill Tenko. While they were covering the cage with a cloth, they secretly placed the sickle.
Yep.
Finally, 4 of us placed the wooden statue on top of the cage. The culprit used the weight of the statue to keep the murder weapon in place. After the preparations were complete, we began the seance. In complete darkness, we each stood in one corner and sang the Caged Child song. When the song finished, the soul of the dead was supposed to enter the medium. But our culprit had another plan, to commit a murder in the darkness. Right after we started singing, the culprit began making their way toward Tenko. It would have been quite difficult to do in total darkness, but our culprit had a guide. They used the lines of the magic circle drawn with salt. The culprit felt for the salt and used it to guide them along.
Yep. You bastard.
And when the culprit reached the center of the circle, they found the floorboard that had its crosspiece cut off the night before. Then lifted up their foot and stomped down hard on the floorboard. The floorboard lifted up like a seesaw and pushed Tenko's body up toward the ceiling of the cage. Tenko was stabbed in the back of the neck by the sickle on the top of the cage. She was killed right before our eyes, and we didn't even see it.
Exactly, that's some scary shit, man.
After committing the crime, the culprit followed the salt back to their corner finished the ritual and had us light the candles. We followed the culprit's directions and removed the equipment used for the seance. And discovered Tenko's body. And while we were all focused on the body, the culprit picked up the sickle and dropped it under the floor through the hole in the corner of the room.
Yep.
Ironically, the final step of the murder was unwittingly carried out by us. The culprit had planned the murder so that we would unintentionally destroy some evidence. That evidence was the magic circle that the culprit used to navigate in the dark.
Exactly.
However, the culprit didn't know that Kibo had taken a picture. He really saved us. Without that, we wouldn't know what changes were made to the circle. But now we know for certain, and we know the culprit drew the magic circle.
Oh, shit!
Korekio Shinguchi, the ultimate anthropologist. You're the culprit behind these murders.
Yeah, you bastard! It wasn't enough with Angie. You had to kill my girl Tenko too. You son of a bitch.
That's where my detective work leads us. It all fits.
You okay there, man?
Sweet Korekio.
Oh.
There were times when it's necessary to admit defeat. Admit? Yeah. Okay.
So you finally admit you did it.
Unfortunately. Yes. Yes. It's unfortunate. Very, very unfortunate. My one regret, my only regret,
was
not being able to make 100 friends.
Excuse me?
100 friends?
What?
It was my dream to make 100 friends. Oh, it's so unfortunate! I was so close to 100!
What are you talking about, man?
What are you talking about?
Yeah!
I do not understand a word of this.
Is that like a legend or like a little story thing? Like, what are you talking
Who gives a fuck? Let's vote for this kooky bastard and be done with this already!
about? Yeah.
Roger that! One voting time coming up!
The heart racing excitement as...
The heart racing excitement!
As the blackened and the spotless finally face off,
It's voting time!
Yeah. A lot of time ain't having this shit. The question is he gonna kill both of them or just one of them? Oh my god. At least I'm kind of fine with this outcome because, I mean, he was all okay, dude, but I can't really say I liked him that much. He was creepy as shit, especially with that bondage shit in the hotel. Oh no, man. Hell no. Is he gonna vote for me like I think Kurumi did for me last time? Let's take a look. No, he didn't actually. Surprising. Because I'm pretty sure Kurumi gave me that one vote before.
Chosen as the blackened. Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one?
I made the right one for once, guys. I was actually able to figure it out on my own this time without feeling stupid as usual. God damn it. Hooray, we did it. Oh boy, and now we just watch his execution and then we'll be done. I got another A. But the question is, who's Monodam gonna kill? Wow, seriously? You're correct again!
Absolutely right!
Amazing! This is the third verdict in a row!
Alright!
If you manage to get 12 correct verdicts in a row, you'll proceed to the bonus round. How's this game gonna last that long?
For now.
It's finally over. No, not yet. I haven't heard his answer yet. Kyo, why? Why did you kill Angie and Tenko?
Right.
Yeah, he no need to kill them both, no matter what motive he have. Motive? Hey. Did your motive have something to do with the transfer student who was resurrected? Even if it did, though, how did that trigger a murder?
Hey!
Don't tell me. Were you actually scared of the resurrection ritual, Kaito?
Shut up!
Shut up! I never said I was scared! The resurrection ritual had nothing to do with it. Nothing to do with it. Because we're friends, I'll tell you. I never once believed in the ritual. I would never kill someone over such a silly thing as that.
What?
So, it has nothing to do with the motive. Then why?
Yes.
For the one I love. Or that I love,
There
I
is
guess.
someone that I love.
Who? Yourself? From the bottom of my heart, someone so dear, someone I long for. Is it Junko? Or,
I love her with all my heart. And she loves me with all her heart.
Oh.
Yes, we vowed an endless love to each other, forever bound by fate. None can come between us. We are bound by an intense love, no matter what anyone says.
Okay. And is that person yourself?
What?
Bragging about your perfect love life? Fuck you! Some of us aren't that lucky, yeah! Fuck you! Oh god, anyways. So, to see this lover of yours, you had to escape?
Don't tell me.
That's why you killed Angie and Tenko, but why did you need to kill both? If you asked if I did it to escape this place, my answer would be no.
Wonderful.
Because I have no need to escape this place, the one I love is inside. He made up his own waifu, and it's himself! Oh no! This is Weeaboo Crimes Line Million, guys! Oh shit! Look at me, I'm not his lover. I didn't think so. Calm down, no one would want a disgusting shit-stuffed bitch like you anyway.
Sploosh!
Oh, what's... Yeah, but what the... Kyo, who is it? Who's this person you love? It's himself, that lady who was talking during the trial, or himself who was talking as a lady during the trial. Is it really one of us? No. When I say inside, I do not mean inside this academy. It's the creepy thing he was doing during the thing. Don't you guys realize that? I mean inside me.
Sister.
I knew it was his sister! That's even creepier! God damn it! Yes, the one I love inside me, my dearest sister. Sister?!
Wait!
This game likes the incest, don't it? This? And then fucking, whatchamacallit, Samugi thing? What is the brother-sister thing with you, game? I mean, it's one thing if they're not related by blood. I mean, I got no comments on that. Maybe someone else can give me some further opinion on that. But, like, this is himself, so technically it is incest, but at the same time self-cest.
Right?
Wait, what? What did he say? What did she say? Don't look at me, I'm not his no one was assuming you, Miyu. Shut up. Anyways, well, duh, if you were his sister, he would have killed himself already. Oh, God. Your sister, but didn't you say she was your
Whatever
lover?
is the matter?
Yeah, it's not that difficult. My sister is my lover. Yes, Samugi, you should know. That's your fantasy anyway.
I loved her so deeply.
No physical connection.
She loved me so deeply. The fact that we were siblings meant nothing to us.
They
called it forbidden love, but none could stop the love we shared.
I mean, that's nice and all, but you're siblings, man.
How I long for my sister's warmth.
That's not something you should say out loud.
The only time I felt at peace was when I was enveloped in my sister's warmth.
Please stop. This is getting even more creepier, especially since it's yourself.
For my beloved sister.
That is why, for my beloved sister, I had to.
Always messing around.
You had to escape from here, right? No, I had to kill for her.
Huh?
What?
Sister
was very sickly. She was always in and out of the hospital ever since she was a child. Because of that, she didn't have many friends. She always seemed so lonely. Even if I could be her little brother and her lover, I couldn't be her friend. So I thought I'd find some friends. Friends for my dear deceased sister. So you were killing people for your sister. Deceased? My sister is now a ghost, so her friends should be ghosts too, right?
For my beloved sister!
For sister's sake, I've killed many to send her 100 friends. They were all wonderful people, worthy of being sister's friends. What?
Incomprehensible.
This is too impossible to understand. Too impossible. Sister is very happy. Yes, Korekio. I am very happy. Thanks to you, I am not lonely.
What?
Could this be that lipstick version of Kyo is? Yeah, that's what I was saying. That's the sister.
I am Korekio's older sister.
Thank you for looking after my little brother.
What?
What the hell? After I lost my beloved sister, I was so distraught I nearly went mad. I think you did. But sister came to save me.
I am pleased.
She visited me during one of my seances and stayed inside me.
Sister.
Now I can see her whenever I want. I'm never alone.
Korekio.
That is wonderful, Korekio. Your love made the impossible possible.
Are you serious?
Are you serious? This is really a spirit?
I told you.
He's just delusional. What a sad girl who can't even believe in the power of love. Her face! Either way, he's totally out of his mind. I mean, he killed for a dead chick. That's what people did for Junko, so it's not that hard to believe. You said you killed a lot already, right? So it wasn't just the two you killed here.
What was that?
What? Seems like he was already crazy before he got here. You didn't kill to escape from here. That wasn't your purpose to get from the get-go. I don't know why, but I'm starting to like that face. You just wanted to slaughter a bunch of...
Unacceptable.
Do not mistake me out to be some bloodthirsty, indiscriminate killer. I only kill girls who I think are worthy. That's why he said it would be better if a girl did the seance, you crafty bastard. I only kill girls who I think are worthy of being sister's friends. So man-hating Tenko was worthy? Okay, I mean, sure. Only girls? That's why he said Tenko, that's why he said girls would be more fitted to do it. So he would have killed Himiko if he had the chance. I see, so when you were deciding on who should be the medium. Before that, let's choose a spiritual medium. It would work best with a girl. Yep. You said it would work best with a girl. I spent my time evaluating all the girls
Wonderful.
here. And besides Maki and Miyu, they were all worthy. Well, what's wrong with Maki? I understand Miyu. I very much understand Miyu, but what's wrong with Maki? All worthy of being sisters' friends. I like how Kokichi's creeper face is just creeping back there. All worthy.
You.
Hey, how come I'm not included? I mean, not like I care. Then the second victim could have been me, yep. Tenko died in place of me? Yep. Then I'll do it. I can't think of anyone but me that Angie's spirit should go in. Oh wait, no, it was Himiko. No, I'll do it!
Excellent.
That creeper face, he's just kinda chilling there! Look at that fucking face, man! That fucking face! What the hell? If I can move the camera. Oh my god, it's just so perfectly placed that you can just see, you can barely see the grin in his eyes. Oh god. Himiko would have been great, but Tenko volunteering made me so happy. Her noble, earnest heart made her a perfect friend for sister.
Wonderful.
She even infiltrated the student council to protect Himiko. Huh? Infiltrate? Really? But how did you... It was obvious to me. I have studied many people. She stood up against the darkness of this school all by herself. All for her beloved friend.
Beautiful.
I was so touched by that. Wonderful. She was a perfect friend for sister. I can't understand why you didn't like her, Himiko.
Well,
though I was planning on having you become sister's friend too, eventually.
No way!
What? You do all that for? Wow, you did all that just to kill? For you to go that far, that's pretty impressive. You were interested in the caged child just so you could use it to kill someone, right?
Let's see.
It interested me as an anthropologist, of course, but more than that.
For my beloved
I wanted
sister.
to kill for sister. I cannot deny that overwhelming feeling.
Are you okay?
Kaito, are you okay? You look kind of pale. Don't worry about it. Let's focus on Kyo right now. Allow me to explain, though. I did not plan to kill both of them. I knew I would have plenty of chances after escaping this place.
However,
but Angie walked in on me preparing, and I ended up killing her a different way. So I figured I may as well kill someone else too. After all, it would be a shame to just waste the seance trick I prepared.
What is that?
You're talking like you killed her just because you could. No, not just because I could. I was sending another friend to sister.
Correcchio.
Correcchio, you're such a thoughtful little brother. But it was bad to get greedy.
Oh dear.
You're right. Because of that, now I can't send 100 friends to sister. Do you understand now? Those were the circumstances of Correcchio's crime. I do not understand! This is all too impossible for me to understand.
Why?
That's right. Killing 2 friends for your dead sister?
But how?
That's wrong! That's so wrong! Oh, don't get so worked up. There's something I learned after sister's death.
Do not worry.
Death only changes a person's form. The soul lives on as a ghost.
That's right.
That's right. Even though I'm a ghost now, I am always by Correcchio's side.
Sister.
Thank you, sister. I love you. Cut it out already.
What was that?
I don't understand anything you're saying. Nothing makes sense. It's not fair. Why did Angie and Tenko have to die for something so unfair?
Well...
Because death is unfair.
And another...
All deaths are unfair deaths. Why do you think news stations get such high ratings when they are reporting about death? Because everyone likes unfair deaths.
Maybe.
Well, if you look at it like that, this whole killing game embodies that philosophy, right? Gifted high school students forced to play a killing game? What was that? Something flashed on the screen. Man, if people were watching this, they would get a kick out of it. People were watching this.
Shut up!
Knock it off! Knock off the bullshit. Only sick fucks would enjoy watching this.
You got me.
Hell yeah! If I wasn't in this killing game, I would have so much fun watching.
So then...
The nature of this killing game is yet shrouded in mystery. But my role in it is over. I have finished my explanation to you, friends.
Sister...
I think I shall go and see her. Now, my beloved sister.
Sister.
I was unable to send her 100 friends, but at least I can see her again now.
Correcchio.
It's alright, sweet Correcchio. Come to me.
Oh.
Looks like you already prepared now. Looks like you're already prepared. Now then, let's get started. It's the moment you've all been waiting for. Punishment time!
Huh? Good. He really deserves it. Punishment time.
Sister.
My beloved sister, at long last, I finally get to see you again.
That's right.
Yes, from now on, no one will try to stop us. We can be together without having to hide our love from others.
What? Wait, I can't accept this.
Therefore,
like I said, there's no such thing as a death that can be accepted.
From an anthropological
point so many different... Sorry about that, guys. Anyways, why do you think so many different cultures have funeral rites? Why do you think rumors of ways to resurrect the dead never cease?
Yes.
The living must find a reason, however, forced to accept death when it happens. How you come to terms with death also determines how you live, yes.
What was that?
What?
That was the answer I reached. How about you? How will you live a life that faces death?
Now then,
I've prepared an...
Oh, there you go.
special punishment.
For the ultimate anthropologist, Correcchio Shinguji.
I shall observe.
I will watch over you as a ghost. As your friend, I will watch over you.
That's right.
It won't be just me and Correcchio. All those who died will be watching. I will be watching to see how you face the death of your friends.
Humanity is
I'll be watching forever and ever.
It's punishment time!
Pretty much. Well, let's see how this one plays out. Out of everyone, he deserves it. I mean, even Kurumi had a reason, but he just deserves it. Oh, what is this? Cultural melting, something. Maradam. What is Maradam gonna do? Is he actually gonna do nothing this time, or is he gonna throw them both into the fire? Oh shit! Oh wait, what? Oh no, he jumped into the fire. Okay. Oh. Salt. Oh. Even his sister is gonna get salt. That's... I don't know what to say to this. That's pretty fucked. Well, Maradam committed suicide, and, Oh. Your sister betrayed you, son.
What?
Oh, Gory!
No, Maradam, why?
Well, at least you two won't die now. Because he's not there to kill you two anymore. God damn it.
What the? To think my cute child would commit suicide! Oh, it's so cute. It's so freaking cute that he would kill himself because he couldn't get along.
Well, that was the poo-hoo-hoo, not the ah-ha-ha. Oh, wait, no.
Maradam committed suicide. Had I known this would happen, I would have been nicer to him. The only reason Maradam obsessed over getting along was because everyone but me bullied him.
That's right.
Yes, the other Monocubs drove...
Did I just see something again pop out the left corner of the screen, or am I just tired?
Yes, the other Monocubs drove him to suicide, but not me. Hey, who's Maradam?
Eh?
Oh, you already forgot? That's kind of scary.
Well now.
Well, looks like another class trial has wrapped up without incident, so... I'm gonna take back here, this here Necronomicon. Seems like it was a waste, though. You guys sure you don't want to use... I do!
of you guys should have brought someone back to life and added them to your roster. Shut up! How long are you gonna keep talking about that?
I told you.
Ignore him. The whole resurrection ritual was obviously a lie. He's just trying to shake us mentally to get us to panic.
What's the point?
I'm assuming you'll think another murder will happen if you do that, right? Who can say?
What a waste. If none of you were gonna use it, you should have let me have it. Then I could have resurrected one of my dead siblings.
Which one?
Well, I don't know. They were all pretty terrible, actually.
Wait, did one of us die? I could have sworn it's just been the two of us this whole time. God damn it, Monotaro, you got Alzheimer's? What the shit? Anyways, it's too bad you missed your chance to raise the dead. That's what you get for doubting me. You have no proof.
Too bad.
There's no proof that worked.
Farewell.
There's no proof that would have worked. Even now, he still talks about raising the dead.
Always messing around.
Man, this is stupid. What people believe in is up to them, but living people shouldn't have to suffer because of the dead.
Of course.
The living are more precious than the dead, no matter what. That's not something a coward like you should say. Just shut up. Leave me alone.
But there's one thing this case taught me. I thought there was a god watching over us, but there isn't after all. Not in this academy.
Yeah, you're right.
You're right.
Well, that's what we have to work. That's why we have to work together, right? Face it together. Our ultimate talents are the best weapons we have.
Gonta do his best.
Then Gonta do his best to keep everyone safe. Gonta want to protect everyone.
But your talent is entomology.
I don't want Shuichi to use his ultimate talent anymore. I'm getting sick of class trials.
You're right.
Yeah, you're right. Hey, your talent as an assassin is way more trouble. When are you gonna use that, huh? Maybe she'll use it on you.
Okay.
I'll work hard until everyone trusts my talent, ultimate talent. Huh?
That's right.
It may not be possible now, but I'll put in the effort so everyone can trust me. My girl, stepping up. I won't run away anymore. I want to survive and escape this place with everyone. Maki. I see. I wonder how long that'll last. What if your true calling as a killer shows? Don't underestimate her. Maki Roll's one of my sidekicks.
Got a minute?
I don't remember being your sidekick. Also, didn't I tell you to stop calling me Maki Roll? Oh, you guys are so close now. This must be the powerful bond of friendship. But I would have preferred it to happen sooner, especially not after losing 7 people. Oh, you're right. Only 9 people left now. Well, what do you know? The dumbasses can do basic math. Or the dumbass can do basic math. I am used to her just referring to everyone, but she was actually referring to a single person now. That's right, 7 pieces of shit have been flushed away, and only 9 remain.
Actually, by that calculation, doesn't that make you one of the pieces of shit?
But...
I added the shit, but just 9 of us.
Well, you know.
Humans are like weeds, too numerous to count. 7 of us dead doesn't mean much in the end. Shit. That's totally what the heartless robot is thinking, right? Right?
How rude!
No, I am not thinking that. Your blatant robophobia is simply inexcusable.
But you know...
But hey, none of us gave up, right? I know we're all gonna escape. I'm not gonna rely on a god, spirits, or the dead.
I believe in you.
Just you guys. I believe in all of you.
Okay.
Kaito.
Well, of course.
You're right. Those of us who remain can start over.
Hey.
Hold up, Keyboy. Need to apologize to everyone for the whole student council thing. And there's only one kind of apology that I'm willing to accept.
How exciting!
Yank off your head and smash it onto the ground with all your strength. Got that?
No way!
I have never heard of such an intense form of apology. Seems like everything is settled for now, even though we're missing her.
You alright?
Himiko, you okay? Anything Gonta can do to help, you can tell Gonta.
Hey!
I think we should let her have some space for now. That might be best for her.
Okay.
I remember how I felt. Oh, Gonta understand.
You're so dumb.
God, Himiko is such a liar.
Huh? Because I'm a liar.
Personally, I don't think lies are exactly a bad thing. Let's face it, you wouldn't have any free will if the world was comprised with just the truth. But even then, I don't think it's good to lie to yourself, you know?
Right?
What are you saying? Think about Himiko's feelings a little bit.
Nuh-uh.
I only said this because I thought about it.
Because?
Himiko's been lying to herself about her own feelings, so she's been holding back.
Hey!
Hey, what are you repressing? Why are you trying so hard to hold back? What? Hold back? Expressing your feelings is perfectly natural. You shouldn't feel ashamed at all. So, if you feel like crying while you're talking to Angie, go ahead and cry your eyes out. You'll feel better when you do. Well, I mean, laughing makes you feel better too. And venting your anger onto something can really cheer you up. Train your heart by crying, laughing, and venting your anger, Himiko, my bad. Uh-oh. Tenko, Angie, I'm so lonely. So lonely without you two. But I gotta survive. I can still go to where you are. I still can't go to where you are. But I'm lonely. I'm so lonely without the both of you. Himiko.
Damn it.
Himiko cried for a long time. She cried as if she were releasing all the emotion she had bottled up inside. Before we knew it, as if lured by her doing so, we began crying. The tears we shed, I can't even describe it. We were crying about what we had been through and what was to come. Sadness, hatred, frustration, discord, anger, love, tears filled with emotion. But at the very least, they weren't tears of submission. They were tears to push us forward. Damn. Shit got too real. And this is where we'll stop, because Jesus Christ, it's 3 hours. This is last episode time. Come the hell on, Gabe. These trials, they're long as shit now. Anyways, I hope you all enjoyed this. I am actually very proud of myself that I actually guessed the killer right this time without having to be thoroughly fucked over by the game. Dry, no lube, fisted by the game. But anyways, Conixis is a crazy sumbitch. Like, holy crap. Not only the incest, but killing for your sister to have friends in heaven or hell, wherever she is. Like, my boy, I don't think that's good. Like, I had a feeling that he might have killed Angie because of the whole ropes and the sword thing. And then, you know, there's a thought that, well, anyone could have took the sword from his lab and anyone could have went to the thing. So, you know, suspicion died a bit. But then when Tenko died, I was like, well, now I'm curious because only a few people knew about these loose floorboards, but I guess Conixis knew too. And, oh boy, a lot of things happened, a lot of truths were revealed, but I'm glad it was only just Conixis and no one else did. Because if someone got to freely go around even after they killed someone, that would have been screwed up, man. Monokuma, that is the dumbest fucking rule he has ever made. Like, Jesus, man. That rule is bad. Because, like, someone, if they just want to kill someone, they can after someone else has died. It's like, no, that's not a good rule. They all should be punished for that. But, hey, yes, that's the rules of the killing game. But anyways, that is it for this episode of Danganronpa V3 Killing Harmony. The class trial has come to a close. Was it what you were expecting, or was it anything less? Well, tell me your thoughts in the comments below. Are you sad about who died, and are you sad about who the Blackened was? Let me know. And if you like this, hit the thumbs up button and save it your favorites. Also share it with your friends. This has been Conixis. You can follow me on Twitter. Link is in the description below. Thank you all for watching. I love you all, and I'll see you all in the next one. Goodbye, everyone.